Why can't I get this to pop up? And now nothing's working. Hooray! Okay. And now let's do a new window capture. Like that. Oh, OBS. Are you like this? OBS. Why are you like this? OBS. Why are you weird? And that's this one, I guess. You're a problem. Go away. What's your problem? Right. Here it is. So that's Alexandra's page. As of right this second. It works on the YouTube app? What's wrong with me? No, it keeps giving me a 404 not found. I mean, I'll look it up here in a different way in a second. I was just wanting to get the page set up, but I find it weird. Oh no. I can't rub that on my glasses now. Dang. Nail polish remover on my cleaning cloth. But weird. I'm not recording this. This is not a recordable live. Hello everyone. I'm going to do my nails while we do this, so be prepared. Mainly because I got tired of them breaking. You guys can get it on the app. Alright, well, maybe it's a app versus computer thing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, no. It just dawned on me that I, like, don't need to have myself all scrunched up like that because I can't see it anyway. I could do it. The actual camera. There we go. Double chins and all. Anyway, let's see if we can track down. This is Mama Goob. So, it's not even giving me the option to. Oh, well, I guess it does here. Alexandra. Because I don't know how to spell her last name. Oh, I watched Priscilla P. Pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. Now, I will be completely honest with you and watch the one that she did reacting to me. Because, of course. But I still enjoyed it. And then I started watching, not this one, but a different one. There's the channel. That's so weird. Whatever. I don't care. It works now. That's all that matters. Whatever, YouTube. Whatever. My nails are running thief. I don't do them that often. I just am. I'm amused by like that very like scant handful of comments that I get from people who are like, "Your nails are disgusting," and I'm like, "Why are you looking at my nails? What's wrong with you? Why do they bother you to the point where you feel like you need to comment about it?" Glitter and Lasers is how you found my channel. Yeah, I want to go over some Glitter and Lasers stuff. I don't know how much. I don't know what all we're gonna see. I just want to go over a few things. I know she recently posted a video of her actually. Well, okay. She posted a video of herself running past the camera, and claiming she jogged a mile while she's on this Virgin cruise. So, kind of wanted to. Really, not a whole lot to watch. It's just her running past the camera and going, I ran a mile, you guys. So, I mean, I can do that too. I can run a mile like that. I can also run past a camera and claim to have run a mile. I am not excited about my nails, I guess I should say. My nails are very thin, and they always have been. Very, very thin. And so they just become like knife blades. Like I cut myself with my nails. They're so thin. Um, so I just I haven't had my nails done lately, but not because I'm a lesbian. More just because I'm lazy and just haven't done them. But I figured that's scarred into my head now. So also I think somebody asked me how I got my fake nails to work as well as I do. And it's this alcohol. The secret is alcohol. The secret is always alcohol. You're running a mile right now? Good for you. Good job getting out there, one-eyed John. Oh, Anna having loose skin. Sure. I have loose skin too. We'll go with that story. Not fat. It's loose skin. I have the ridges too, kicking geese, which is another issue. Um, I tell you what, fake press-on nails, they cover up a lot of sins. Anna, Anna, don't try to make sense of it. That's the point. It's ridiculous. And everyone knows it, including her. There's nothing wrong with not doing your nails, people. I'm not trying to say that there is. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to get on here and be like, "Oh my god, your nails are disgusting. Shame on you for existing." I don't care that much. I'm from a long line of unsightly nails in my family. Yeah, Gunnar, that's my other problem is my nails when they break, they flake. They like peel off and they flake. I'm sure this is an indication of some kind of terminal illness that I've had my entire life, so fine. Come to terms with this already. Where do I get my nails? These cat ones I got off of Shein, and the rose ones I was wearing, I don't know, a week or two ago. I got those at, was it CVS? It's either CVS or Rite Aid. They get cute stuff every once in a while. But usually, if you want the really good looking, I know this sounds weird, but if you want the really nice looking fake nails and you don't want to spend a bajillion effing dollars on them, you're gonna have to go places like Amazon or Shein, or I don't shop on Temu just because I just don't shop on Temu, but I'm sure you could probably find some cute shit on Wish if you like shopping on Wish. I do not. My point is you can find cute nails for cheap, so. Or you can buy the blanks, and they do sell those at the drugstores as well. You can buy the blanks and then make your own, which I really thought about doing, but haven't gotten into yet. And then you just take the stickers. And you just stick the stickers on. These have cat hair all over them because of course they do. And later you get to see me try to pull them off. I'm an animal. Those are the two worst to do. Doing your toenails for vacation? Yeah, I did actually paint my toenails with like actual nail paint. And then wore sandals one time. Totally worth it. Your nails are gardener nails. You know, if you put these little press-ons on correctly, and it does take a minute to figure that out, they won't come off when you garden. Especially if you wear gloves. but I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. The big secret with these is to not get them wet for basically the rest of the night. You need like 24 hours for the glue to set, basically. And after that, you're usually good to go. Unless you somehow purchased really crappy stickers, which I have done. We're not gonna talk about my feet. Actually, I don't mind my feet. I don't, but I could. I had to do. What I get? I got silicone socks, and you put those on after you've like sanded your feet after you get out of the shower. You know, half of you know what I'm talking about. And then you put those on with some kind of like lotion or oil or something inside the sock. I would not recommend trying to walk after that. But then you're just supposed to basically put your feet up and let your feet soak. And it really does work. It really does work. Especially if you were to put like tea tree oil in there, it really will help heal up the cracks on your feet. I'm only going to have enough to do one hand, aren't I? Yep. Oh well. You're going to the French Virgin Islands. I think that's where Anna is, or was. I think she's home now. I think Anna went to the French Virgin Islands or something like that. I guess we'll find out. I kind of want to check in on Foodie Booty first. I was just trying to figure out why I couldn't find Alex's channel there for a second. Oh, Alex. Waiting for me. I was enjoying Mama Goob's reaction to this. Pretty funny. So, what are we doing? What am I doing? Foodie Beauty? There we go. Foodie Booty. Starts with a net. There she is. Type 2 diabetes is a real killer. Huh. You don't say. You don't say. I kind of want to watch whatever this was about a second wife. Having multiple wives explained. I just want to hear her take on this because that caught me off guard. And I was like, the what is happening now? The who's and the what? Shabab, shabab. Yeah, I know the. Oh, gosh darn it. I know both of the girls are pulling the whole, like, I don't want to talk about it. But I want you to know that I don't want to talk about it. Like cats. They're going to turn their back on you and then look over their shoulder to make sure you know that you know that they're ignoring you. Which ones go where? No, not you. No. Go, go, gadget nail. So, it was troll bait. AIDS won the game? I don't think I've played that bang. It was a troll. There's a type 1.5 diabetes-ish. I only know that because a friend of mine... Gosh darn it, I put it on backwards again. This is not the direction it's supposed to go. Well, I have one backward nail. There we go. Whatever. That's how life goes. It's the worst thing that happens today. It's been a good day. Ooh, I put my nail on backwards. They never give you enough of the right size of these things, though. Like, they never give you enough of the big ones for your thumbnails, and they never give you enough big ones, like the medium-sized, these guys. You can't see them, but they never give me enough of those to, like, do my whole hand. And it's not like I have more than 10 fingers, you know. I guess is my point. Who's sexier? Foodie or Alex? I mean, if I have to make a choice, I'm gonna go with Alexandra. But neither? Is there a neither option? Alex? Wow, no. This background thing. Let me figure this stuff out. So don't do the multiple wives thing. Doesn't speak. Ouch. Burn. Going. Yes, I always chew them off with my teeth. I'm sorry. I will try not to be too gross about it. Here we go. There is no neither option. Well, fine. I'm sticking with Alex. Wish I had. Oh, the dress I have on? Oh, it's actually slightly too big in the top for me. Because when you size up dresses, apparently it also means you have big boobs. So the most expensive. I'm glad to see that she's taking her doctor's orders seriously and that she is um eating to control her diabetes. I watched this one already. Side. It's a nothing burger. So, and I know shit like that's, I know this is clickbait. I know that. Oh, these all the same size. I'm pretty sure these are all the same size. Yeah. Yeah. First time I wore these, I wore half of them backwards and the other half the right way. So I had one hand that was correct and the other hand that was not. And it was weird. This time I am determined to get everything on there. Okay, we've talked for 20 minutes now. Well, 18, but still. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I mean, fair, Megan, fair. I choose seppuku. Who's seppuku? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself dated, lol cow. I'm hoping not. But you know what? I don't go to those spaces, so even if I was the one who became the lol cow, I wouldn't know. I don't know, man. If I started getting audience participation the way the girls get audience participation, I think I would quit. I mean, I just, unless the money was really good, I don't know if I have it in me to do just hate watching. I feel like that would still like weigh on my mental health really bad. You might want to fix the chat for the VOD watchers. Is it not good? And I'm kind of leaning into it. Uh, why aren't you updating? What's wrong with you? There. Ritualistic unsubscribing. You guys kill me. Thanks for the heads up on the chat. Now, yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, so I don't know why it's being a butt this time. Is it because actually I think I no, I have no idea why it's being a butt. Is it still not updating? Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Oh my god. Whatever. I put it over here, then the problem is when I toggle off of it and it goes behind the other apps, it seems to quit updating. I don't know why. Maybe if I put it in the same window? There we go. Nope. Good job. Thanks. Yeah, see, I have to have it separate or else it won't work. Now it's probably all kinds the wrong size now. That's not gonna work. Gotta be at least that big. You must be at least this big in order to play. Yeah, now it's all foobarred. Can I do something like this? I want Discord. I want you. Nope, that's. I'm gonna play musical windows here for a second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, that kind of sort of seems to be working. Not really. We're gonna click on this one just because I need something to use to set the screen up with. I can't scoot you over. That's fabulous. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go again. Girls, what's my weakness? Men, now listen. Alright, I still need to fix that. Yeah, you still need to. This is how the sausage is made. Aren't you glad you know? Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna make this a little smaller because I can. Not too small. Is the picture, is the video too small if I put it that size? And then I have like my own little like box to hang out in here. We'll give the chat a second to get caught up. Original song or Fall Out Boy sample? I don't remember which one I was singing at that point. I don't actually know that many Fall Out Boy songs. I always, I know I'm terrible. I always get Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco mixed up, and I don't like Panic at the Disco. I know, I'm a heretic. It's still quite big. The picture is fine. Okay. Well, if the picture's fine, actually, I'm going to size everything down again. Because I want more space for my head. I like being able to, like, move. Being able to move around. You know? To be able to see my shoulders. I'm valid for not liking it. See, I don't want that to be chop chat. I actually want that to be, live chat. I want that in the order it's being posted. Thank you. Because that makes more sense, YouTube. That's why. All right, how's the setup look? Panic blows. I had a really good friend at the time who was a huge Panic fan. I don't know why. I really don't like their music. And I just I just think it's bad. I just never really liked it. So, y'all can come for me. It's fine. I don't like this one will give me hate too. I don't like Papa Roach either or Creed. I have to hear another goddamn Creed song. It'll just be too soon. Too soon. Tom's Diner. Isn't that Do 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 do. Boo ads. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, this isn't the members only, so there should be ads. And stretch you out so I can actually see said chat. Egg salad. All right, cool. My favorite from that era is the cab. Is that short for something? Hey, Quirky. Oh yeah, I didn't say hi to anybody. Good lord. I'm so sorry. We've been rambling for 20 minutes and I haven't said hi. So, hello, Molly. You were first. Hello, Allie. Well, first, according to my chat. That's again. Okay, no, Christina was first. Hello, Christina. Hello, Gunnarette. Hello, Molly. Hello, Citizen. Hey, hi. Hello there. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Hellfire. Lucy. Megan. Boozy. Hey, Boozy. Are you the Boozy that does the reactions? Because I watched one of your reactions the other day. Hello, K Buns. Lizzie. Brioche. Delicious. Ruby Sky. Rocky. Good to see you. Renata, good to see you. Hannah, Mikey. Sorry, Mike, Lindsay. I apologize. Hannah, Emo. Emo who agrees with me. Alessandra. Oh, Death Cab for Cutie? Hell yeah, man. Sign me up for that shit. You can judge me all you want on that one, too. You can listen. I can still listen to their whole album, Death Cab for Cutie. Watch, now I'm second guessing myself. Was that even the right band? Was it even the right band? Yeah. No, I like them. Wow. I play some of their songs, but then we get copyright struck. That's something I would totally do. Is just like play random songs, not even like the whole song, just random snippets and stuff from things. But if I even play more than like 3 seconds of a video of a song or a video, it'll completely demonetize. So maybe we'll do that sometimes. Maybe we'll have a Soul Meets Body is like one of my absolute favorite songs. Anyway. Because I'm 12. I was helping my son and my talking my sandwich. Oh, who just joined? Hang on. Welcome to the interns, emo. Mwahaha. Someday I'll get that sound effect going. All right, let's at least hit play. Oh, her silver buttons in the background. Look at her. She doesn't have any makeup on. Modest Miriam in the house. New health issue revealed. Level unlocked. So I can put the rest of my nails on without like screwing them up too badly. What are we doing? No. Cool. Gosh darn it. There we go. Anthropologist reviews album. There's I mean, there's people that have spent a good chunk of their time on their master's thesis writing about music, so it could happen. They are back. They just finished the studio. Death Cab's back? Yeah. We are always here for Weird Al. If you do not like Weird Al, I'm sorry. We can no longer be friends. You must at least tolerate the fact that he exists. I don't require you to be an Uber fan, but you must at least acknowledge his existence and that it is a good thing. Any... Your mother was a hamster. Your father smelt of elderberry. Anyway. I'm going to assume going into this that whatever health issue it is related to the diabetes because she put that in the bubble. What is it called? Thumbnail. The thumbnail for this. So. Oh, speaking of which, it hasn't dropped yet, but around 6 o'clock, a new video will be dropping, but it is it's the cut down version of the live reaction for the last Amber Lynn video. And I know that some people do not like the live reacting to the ALR videos. So I'm going to sit down and come up with some solutions, but I really enjoy doing this. So I'll try to find a happy medium for it. But I think going forward, I'm going to put like the little live replay thing on the thumbnail of the videos so that when people see the thumbnail come up, they know ahead of time that's what they're getting into, so that people aren't like, oh, a brand new video, and then they realize that it's the live that's been cut down, because I saw people comment on that too. Oh, Alexandra, welcome to the interns. I really got to get that set up. But anyway, I just kind of want to be a little bit more... I don't want people to I want people to like false advertising. I don't want people to think they're getting something when they're not, because I know how aggravating that can be. So, all right, last nail, I promise. Well, I know, yeah, it is my content, and I can take my ball and go home if I don't like it. But the whole point is I want people to be able to enjoy it as well. So, if you have ever gone to a Weird Al concert, you will never forget the Weird Al concert. His stuff is meant to be over the top. One-Eyed John, hell effing yeah. Dare to Be Stupid is one of the best songs ever made. Hands down, period. Full stop. Or as our girls like to say, point blank, period. This is my... Isn't it a thing? You can't be a member on the iPhone. You have to go to the website. Shit, someone explained this to me last time. If you want to join on iPhone, you have to go through the web browser, and it's the name. It's my YouTube name. It's my channel name / members, I believe. Yeah, K-Buns. So if you go through Safari, I don't know, man. iPhone. I've never been an Apple fan, and I'm even less of an Apple fan over that. All right, so anyway, let's go. Tell us all about it, Foodie. Or don't. Why don't I have sound? It's always got to be something, doesn't it? Is there just not sound? It's not muted. Is there no sounds up? Okay. Oh, I know what's going on. Hang on. I'll start this over. I know what's going on. I know it's wrong. Yeah, there it is. If my skin looks like oily, it's because If your skin looks oily, it's because you haven't washed your face. All right, anyway. Sound issue fixed. Let's do this.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to another video.
Hooray.
So this video is actually going to be about my previous video. And I'm doing a lemon mukbang. The pleasure and the pain. If my skin looks like oily, it's because I haven't been moisturizing my face like I should be. So
Oddly enough, if you don't moisturize your face, it will overproduce oil, which is why a lot of people who don't use moisturizer after washing their face think they have super oily skin. You don't actually. Your skin's just freaking out because it's dry. I will explain what I'm doing in just a second. I'm putting a clear coat on my fingernails because another one of my lovely viewers told me that this would work and make the nails last longer, and they are correct. It will. So, also, these aren't as shiny as I would like them to be. And this is that super shine gel coat from Sally Hansen. It's $8 a bottle, but it's totally worth it. And I've had this bottle for like probably 8 years at this point. Yeah, we want to watch The Sims.
I put like I bought a moisturizer. I bought 2 moisturizers from Lush. One I use regularly, the Skin's Shangri-La. And if you know Lush, you know that's one of the best ones.
Oh, Lush.
For sure. So I haven't really been using it. Like I go through bouts where I just don't care about my skincare routine. So now I care. And I know that sounds so weird. If you're not inside my head, you probably will never get it. I'm trying my best to make you guys understand, but so I use this other moisturizer, Peace, because it has cocoa butter, almond, and aloe, and I don't know, I just like I find it a bit too heavy and not greasy, but just heavy, you know, that cocoa butter heaviness to use as like an everyday moisturizer. So I actually use it as a...
I don't like Lush's facial products. Like, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not hugely crazy about their other products in general. I think their stuff is way expensive for what it is, but it does smell good. I will give them that. However, I would their face care stuff is just way too thick and heavy for my skin. I think if I had like super dry skin, maybe it would feel better, but I've tried it a few times and it just feels like I'm wearing like wax and oil on my face, and I don't like it at all.
Moisturizing mask, so I don't really waste it. Like a kind of an overnight mask, or just a mask when I'm not going to be putting on makeup and I'm just going to be staying at home. So yeah, now yesterday I did a video where I said I had a new health problem, and I didn't really want to talk about what it was.
Tell me more, tell me more.
There's just some times where I feel like more vulnerable and like I don't want to talk about certain personal things. It's not that I'm trying.
Then don't bring them up. Why is that hard? I don't talk about things on here that I don't want to talk about. It's not that hard to do. But apparently for our girls, it's impossible.
Trying to like clickbait you guys.
You were totally trying to clickbait us. It's all right though. We know that. We know. It is the internet. Why are we talking about black? Aw, thank you, Quirky. No, seriously, like, you do you, man. I like your stuff. I do. I really do. And if you guys don't watch Quirky stuff, go give it a shot. Yeah. But I appreciate the shout out, and I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Her views are down. Yeah, her views are down. I know. Her views are always down, though. I'm always stunned at the fact that she gets views. Wow, her views are way down. That's okay. She's still making money.
You know, because I did have a new health issue, but I didn't really just want to talk about it. It's not something like, it's something that could potentially be serious, but it's not like right now super serious, as long as I really start taking care of
Cereal, you guys. So cereal.
myself. So, and this is the thing, like it's just like, I feel like just health-wise, everything is just crumbling down. And I'm not coming on here, you know, to ask for sympathy. I'm just here to share my personal
Aren't you, though? We don't always need sympathy when we share things. Sometimes we're just talking about things to talk about them. But
experiences in life, good and bad, and
look weird.
regardless of the reception of them, basically. So,
Peanut butter cookie.
I would drink a lot of water in between.
Does she not own a glass? I say as I drink out of a bottle. That was just a weird container to be drinking out of. I don't mean to be judgmental. Oh, look at the roses in the back. Aren't those pretty? I love roses.
There's quite a few new people that are watching me now. I see a lot of comments. I'm new here. I'm new here. So in case you... Actually, a lot of my videos are privated, my old ones, so you can't really go back and see like the health journey from the beginning in a lot of ways. So basically...
At all? As far as being a health journey, it's been a hell of a roller coaster. Like, journey is not the correct word for it. Like, thrill ride roller coaster from hell that is breaking down and desperately needs maintenance is probably the better descriptor of Foodie Beauty's health journey.
I'll just give you like a recap of my health issues. And then I'll explain what's wrong with me now. So, where do I even start? So I'll just start with like obesity related illnesses. I don't want to get into like my whole health history, but currently
it's fine. It's out there.
Illnesses I have that are related to my morbid obesity. So I have sleep apnea, which I've had for years now. I don't even know how many years. I would have to think, and my brain's not braining. So
I love how dismissive she is of that. I just stop breathing in the middle of the night. Okay.
It's been years since I've had that. Had the whole sleep study done, which is horrible, by the way. I don't know, like when I'm forced to sleep at a certain time, it just doesn't work for me. So,
like someone holds a gun to your head and tells you to fall asleep now, like.
Yeah, so that was interesting. But I got diagnosed with sleep apnea. How I knew I had sleep apnea, I get asked that a lot.
You quit breathing in the middle of the night?
Was actually my mother noticed. Wow, my eyes look bloodshot.
Her face, I'm not being mean. She looks weird. I mean, I know I look kind of weird right now too, but like she looks really weird. I'm just tired. So some weird noises going on. I hope they're not too distracting. So I went to a cabin with my family. My grandfather like rented a cabin when he came down from Florida, and the whole family stayed there. This was years ago, you know, maybe in 2018, 2017, 2018. I was always tired because I wasn't getting good sleep, and I would wake up. One indicator was I would wake up with pounding headaches. I would wake up in the night, just like choking, and I wouldn't know why. And then one time I fell asleep on the sofa, like sitting up, even with my mom was there, and she's like, you know, cutie, you're like, you know, you need to get like sleep apnea assessment because you're like keep waking up and like gasping for air. So until I had my sleep study, I would sleep like propped up on the couch in my apartment, and yeah, it was not fun. So finally, when I had my CPAP machine, it was like, oh, it was like a relief, you know. I could see Jane. Now I can't unsee it. Thanks. I mean, most people's faces are asymmetrical, honestly. Like, I don't think there is anyone who, I think if someone had a perfectly symmetrical face, which I don't think is actually possible, I think they would look very strange just because. Hello, friend. Where did you go? I have a fly that my cats haven't managed to kill yet. 3 cats. Can't kill a fly. Why do I have cats?
Sleep well, and I've had it since. So I have sleep apnea, and If you don't get that rectified, it's very dangerous. It increases your blood pressure, and yeah, it's not, you have to get it treated eventually, because it can lead to like heart problems and sometimes death if I'm left untreated. So then a few years ago, I also had pulmonary embolisms, which I've had twice. The first time I just
That's a heart attack, right? That's just the fancy way of saying heart attack?
noticed a lot of chest pain, and like that went into my back and like in the lung area. So, and I was like, so
You're saying, Lucy, you're saying she hasn't always been this asymmetrical? I honestly, I don't know if this is a hijab, right? The headscarf, headscarf's a hijab? Pardons. I don't know if it's that or if it's, I know she's like crazy heavily filtered. Um, so I don't know if it's that as well, but she just looks so different to me. Because I've watched Foodie, I've watched Foodie off and on for a lot of years. And she just looks so incredibly different than what she used to look like. So I just, I don't know. If I didn't know that this was Foodie, I wouldn't know this was Foodie, to be honest with you. Attitude-wise, yeah, but just looks, not so much. It's a clot in the lungs? Ooh. All right, well, that's awful. Yeah, I've got a friend, I think I'm positive they've got sleep apnea, and they're not overweight at all. They're actually pretty physically in shape. So it can affect people who are otherwise healthy, but it mostly affects people who are effectively crushing themselves with their own weight. Oh, wait, I can skip an ad? I wonder what that does. We'll just skip that ad. All the ads. Hey, there's an ad coming up. Just for those of you who watch ads. But, Christina, she's so used to this stuff, though, at this point. It doesn't faze her anymore. We talk about how Amber saving her own life doesn't make sense to Amber because it's something that's going to happen to her so far in the future. The urgency of it isn't there. So, does she film from the other side of her face more? I don't know. She does look swollen. Like, this side of her face does look swollen. All right, let's take a moment. Well, so, here we go. It gives me a little note. I should keep this window open more. It tells me these little notifications, like when the ads are going to run. I think everybody has a little... I think everybody has a little sleep apnea here and there, so... But... Musira... Sierra? I was just diagnosed with sleep apnea, but mine is mixed sleep apnea central because I have multiple sclerosis and obstructive because I have a deviated septum. Well, good luck on the 28th. My boss's husband, way back in the day, had surgery for that, the deviated septum. Boy, he looked... They told him that his face structure would look different after the surgery. They were not joking. I mean, I could tell it was still him, but he looked like his brother, you know, like if he had a brother. That's how significant the difference was after the surgery. Apnea the crap out of my sleep. Take that, sleep.
so short of breath. So short of breath, more than usual. I couldn't even, and it's just like, you know, couldn't do anything without, well, like walking a few steps, I would be so out of breath, and more than usual. So I went to the hospital and they did a blood test and found, like, it's called a D-dimer test, and they found that I did have blood clots, and they did...
Blood clots would scare the absolute crap out of me because they're not, it's not like you can feel them, you know?
did a CT scan and they found I did have blood clots. I had some pulmonary embolism in my lung. So they put me on warfarin, Coumadin, and which is for people who are overweight, the most effective option. But I had to get regular blood tests, INR tests, which were a pain until I bought my own machine. But before that, I had to go to the lab, like, I think it was like I don't remember, every week maybe. And so I asked to be put on another medication. So they put me on another medication at my request, and they did warn me about the potential issues, but they thought there would be a chance it would be okay.
Coumadin, from what I understand, can also cause internal bleeding if you're not careful. I mean, I assume they put her on a correct dose because I'm assuming these are doctors, but it's my understanding that Coumadin can cause, like, you can basically bleed to death from a bruise. So, because it sounds like they put her on a shit ton of blood thinners.
Because there's a risk of, if you're put on a medication, like a certain like for people over a certain weight, mostly only Coumadin will work. So they put me on a different one where I wouldn't have to have the test done anymore, but the pulmonary embolism came back because it wasn't working. The medication wasn't working, so I went back on the Coumadin. So, which I'm not on anymore. I know a lot of people are going to think that's so dumb and risky, because they did like tests in my legs to see like where the deep vein thrombosis, like to see if it was caused by a deep vein thrombosis, basically a blood clot in my legs or something. So they scanned my legs. It didn't originate from there. So they're not really sure where, but you are at a very high risk of developing blood clots if you are sedentary and if you are overweight. So that's another thing I had. So then I recently was diagnosed in 2023. Was it 2023? It was like recently diagnosed with diabetes. I've had really high blood sugar for a long time, so I've probably had the diabetes for a long time. So I have that, type 2. So yeah, those are currently the obesity related illnesses that I have. Some tests were done.
I will give her this. I know it's hard to give Foodie anything, but at least she's admitting that they're obesity related. You know, I hear so much crap come out of the fat acceptance and Haze communities about how, like, oh, I have this laundry list of crap wrong with me, but it's not because I'm fat. Yes, it is. So at least she's admitting that much. Is she doing anything about it? Not really. I guess she's been swimming. So honestly, for her, that's probably the best thing, because she can't walk. It's too hot for her to do anything else. So I don't know, man. What hallway noises? Why is she licking a lemon? I mean, I know she jokingly said it was a mukbang, but is she seriously gonna do a mukbang? Yeah, kicking geese. Kicking geese lurks in my comments section here. I see you.
So
oh my god. There's the Foodie I know and love.
and I got diagnosed with that here in Kuwait. I saw a doctor, and they through
Foodie has never claimed Haze as far as I know. I know sometimes she's like Amber, she dips her foot into the rhetoric here and there, but both of them I think have sworn off fat acceptance and Haze because they're not that delusional. I don't have a better way of putting that.
like urinalysis, you know, they do a urinalysis panel and blood work. Found a high level of protein in my urine. So my kidneys, you know,
Are failing.
the beginning of having issues with my kidneys, which is common with people with type 2. I was told to drink a lot of water, especially with the medication for diabetes I was taking. And that brings me now to
Ruby, that's my problem with Foodie. It's not even a problem. That's my fascination with Foodie. This woman should not be alive. This woman has cheated death for the better part of a decade at this point. Nothing is going to kill her.
she is immortal as far as I understand. Like, if anyone else had the number of problems and had gone through the number of health issues that Foodie is currently sitting in, they would be dead. But not Foodie. Foodie is like, the Grim Reaper himself is like, nah, I'm good. I don't get it. And I'm just like, you know, that one outlier, that one morbidly obese person who lives to 120, you were looking at them. I'm almost convinced that's what's going to happen here. I can be wrong. I probably am. But I'm just stunned at the fact that Foodie is still alive and mostly functional. I thought she's talked about kidney disease before. Lizzie, exactly. Hellfire's there too. We exactly. Your blood is actually sugar crystals and acid. Your organs and vessels are, yeah, I mean. Hey, Una's here. There's only so much healthcare can do now, though. But yeah, this chick, man. Can you guys actually see Chantel getting dialysis if she actually needed to do so? She would not, she would expire out of sheer stubbornness. I'm not going to sit here and claim she's functional. Terribly. I have said that for years, Susan.
Recently, I've noticed like a very high increase in urination. Like, just
because you're diabetic?
Just always needing to urinate, like maybe every half an hour, literally, like just having to urinate and urinate. And I would have like pain in my side, like in the kidney area, like in my back. And I was feeling like after, like at the end of when I would go to the washroom, it would like, I don't know how to explain, you know that uncomfortable feeling when you have like a UTI? And I just felt nauseous a lot, like sick to my stomach. So come to find out, I have a mild, like a kidney infection. It's not like severe. So I'm on antibiotics for that now, and Salah picked me up some cranberry like extract.
Okay. I have, mm-hmm. How do you sit here and just casually drop that bomb and then you're just like, nah, Salah's picking me up some cranberry juice from the store. Okay. It's like when she told us how high her blood sugar was when she got diagnosed with the diabetes here. And she was just like, oh yeah, it was somewhere outside of the atmosphere because it was so freaking high. And she's just like, meh. And everyone else is like, how are you not in a coma?
That helps with like this issue at the pharmacy. And I'm trying to drink a lot of water.
That explains the lemon. That explains the lemon now. She thinks the acidity of the lemon is going to help break up or clear up the kidney. What did she didn't say disease. She said infection. So that's what she thinks is going to happen with this lemon. And it's also why she's been drinking lemon water the last couple videos, because they've clearly been filmed at the exact same time. So at least that explains the lemon.
And just, you know, I'm so tired from this. Hi, baby girl. And, you know, I'm just trying to feel better. So I'm resting a lot and, yeah, doing what I can. But sometimes I get really tired like this and sometimes I have more energy. It's like, I don't know, it's weird, you know? Like when I was in the pool yesterday, I had a lot more energy, but I was still not feeling the greatest.
I don't know about y'all, but when I get done with this, I'm going to go take a really nice long walk around my neighborhood. just to make sure that I'm getting my movement in. This is not end game. This is not what we want.
And I'm just drinking a lot of water, try to flush it out.
Kingies.
So I really want to try to be super careful what I put into my body.
Sure, Jan.
You know, it's critical at this point. I don't want to have kidney damage.
This is the third time I can recall hearing this song and dance, and it's the second time I can recall hearing this song and dance since this whole Kuwait saga started. So when is it gonna stick? It's not gonna stick.
I know people who have had uncontrolled
Exactly, my messy attic. Exactly.
type 2, and they were on dialysis, and eventually, you know, the person I knew specifically is no longer with us, sadly. And I don't know how much damage is already done to
Any would be enough. A pinned prick's worth would be enough. Why are people not freaked out by this? Like the haze and the fat acceptance and girl world, like this shit doesn't phase them. This would send me, like, right now I'm just watching her go through it and I'm like, I could live stream while on my cell phone. That could happen. I could do this while I'm walking. It's insane. And she's over here. I don't know how much damage has been done. Any is enough.
my kidneys, but I don't want to have like kidney failure. So I'm trying to repair whatever damage is done, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do on my part to do that, even if it's suffering like through the discomfort of the change and the, you know, trying to take control of my eating disorder and, you know, food addiction and stuff like that. So yeah, another kind of bleak video, but I hope that it will have a happy ending and not an abrupt one, and I can just like keep going and doing wonderful things in life. I don't think I've fully lived. I don't feel like I have, because I've done some really interesting, fun things in life, but I've always done them with a shadow hovering over. I have to follow up after the antibiotics are done.
The specter of death is pretty scary to have hovering over you at all times.
With another urinalysis and blood test and see how the kidneys are doing, but inshallah this will help it. And you know, as long as I do my part and just pray, do my part and pray, that's all I can do.
I know dead air is bad. All I can do is drink lemon water and pray. Look, I'm not trying to bash people who are religious, but I'm pretty sure if there were such a thing as God, he would want you to do a little bit more than nothing. I mean, there's got to be a reason we're the way we are. If we can do something, maybe we should. It just boggles my mind. Yeah, who was that influencer who basically was like, this is the last video I'm going to be making because I've basically eaten myself to the end. Can you repair a liver? Like, kidney? Can you repair your kidneys, or are they one of those that, like, once it's gone, it's gone? Well, Adriana, I mean, that's great. Apparently that's not enough for Foodie. I mean, look at this face. Does that look like the face of somebody who's, like, actually repentant? Actually scared? Like, of course, with Foodie, I'm convinced that Foodie's, like, body language is probably skewed because she didn't develop right. she doesn't know how to act properly. There's a book in that title. Sala can donate a kidney? Maybe. Livers heal, kidneys don't. Or they don't heal as much. I'm always surprised about who is in my audience. As far as like the specialties people have.
So anyways, guys, thank you for
That cat is so fat.
listening to me. I always say that I feel like I have a lot of time, which is why I don't take myself seriously, and now I don't feel like I have a lot of time at all. So
That's honestly why none of the girls take their health seriously. Not her, not Alex, not Anna, not Amber. They don't take their health seriously because they think they have more time. Like, maybe Anna's tune might start changing here in a little while because Anna's going to be 40 this year. And I know a lot of people panic about that. And I guess if you're already knocking on death's door, you might want to take it a little bit more seriously. But I mean, why bother? But the fact that they all think that they have more time. There's always tomorrow, you know, there's always next week, there's always Monday. They don't really understand how badly they're shortening their lifespan by not doing anything or continuing to do the things that they're doing because they don't see the long-term effects in the short term. And by the time they do start to feel or see the long-term effects, there's usually some kind of medical fix for it that will solve the symptom, yeah, but not the problem. The problem is the obesity and the overeating and just the shit lifestyle. But medical science can handle certain things to a point, you know? Oops. And I think that's kind of where Anna's at right now with this whole lipedema thing that she's doing. Yeah. You know, it's not fat, it's lipedema now, you guys. She can't lose weight anymore because it's all lipedema and loose skin from all the weight she's lost. But that's my point. To Anna, she doesn't need to lose more weight. She's already lost all the weight she needs to lose. The weight that she has isn't real weight, you know? The only way to get it fixed now is to have it surgically removed. It's not going to do any good. And there's not a lot of doctors in the US who will operate on her at her current size. But Anna will doctor shop until she finds somebody who will, which might be why she was in California and not in Texas getting medical advice. I don't know if I don't know if they'd put Foodie on an organ list. What is Kicking Geese doing? Wait, what is she doing? Yes, react to this. Yes. You know I'll be there. Una, you can live for years on dialysis. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you're still on dialysis. You still don't have kidneys. There's a resigned to my fate's face. Yeah. She's not going to do anything about it. Kidney disease is not reversible. It can be managed with drugs and dialysis. She'll swallow pills all day long. She's not like Amber. This whole video, she rarely looked at the camera. She's rarely looking at the camera because, I mean, like someone else, like, I don't remember, but like someone else said this, she's resigned to her fate and she's ashamed. And she should be. You get one life, as far as we know. Why risk it? Abby, I'm walking around 8 months pregnant and everything is hard to do. God bless. Just seriously, champions here. Yeah, I can't imagine being obese every day of my life. And you have an excuse. You've got a person inside of you. Like, it's not a person inside of her. It's just her. Hellfire, yes, she thinks she's around, she's like Amber, she thinks she's around 300-ish pounds without the lipedema. I'm sure if Anna sat down and did
math for us about her TDEE and the lipedema weight and yada, 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 and the temperature of the sun on June the 4th. Ergo, I can't lose any more weight. Yeah, Molly, I imagine, I mean, dialysis is just cleaning your blood because your kidneys can't do it anymore. When you're not getting the dialysis, it's just building up in your system. Lucy Jane, you're taking up rucking? I have a friend who wants to ruck. I don't know about that. I don't understand the fun of the ruck. Like, I get the hiking part. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for a hike, but wearing a bunch of weight on your back just for giggles? Though I carry around a 17-pound cat when I go hiking, so I guess I don't have a ton of room to talk. She can't lose weight when Mercury's in retrograde. Well, Mercury is direct right now, so I don't know what her excuse is. Hypothetically, Mercury would be the best time to start a weight loss program simply because of like the nature of retrograde Mercury, but this is absolutely nothing to do with anything I talk about on this channel. I'm sure it's really good for toning muscles. I mean, I'm not saying rucking isn't a good exercise. I just don't see the, but I don't run either. I don't see the appeal to running, so I'm one of those people. Anyway, we got like a minute and a half of this. Let's go. Let's go.
To deal with these issues. So, things can go, when you have like diabetes like that and you start having chronic health issues because of it, things can go from...
You have chronic health issues because you're morbidly obese and have been for at least 6 years now. And probably before that. Like, your problems are not your diabetes. Your problems are your obesity. Diabetes is part of your obesity.
Bad to worsen like that. So, and that, you know, I know a lot of people tried to warn me about that, and
screw them. What do they know?
You know, it's true. You know, it's true. It can get really bad. So, anyway, thank you for listening.
You are welcome.
I always feel a bit better after I talk it out, and you know, I just didn't want to share at the time what was going on. I didn't feel like it. I was kind of just down and not feeling too good. I'm still not feeling too good, but I am working on, you know, getting healthy. I haven't eaten anything today.
I'm getting on track for being healthy, so I haven't eaten anything today. Look, I know why she's doing that, but I don't know. It just, the way she goes about getting healthy just is always the most ass backwards, unreliable way to do things. Like, it's just not the way to do it.
But I woke up late. I don't feel terribly hungry right now. Head hunger, yes. I have that nagging head hunger, but physical hunger, I haven't been feeling well. Like I said, I have some nausea, so yeah. Just gonna tell it to shut up and go away and leave me the heck alone for a change.
I mean, if you'd done that more leading up to this point, you wouldn't be here.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hope you're doing well, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.
Alright, as much as I'm... Why is he wearing a Guy Fawkes mask? That must be from a while ago, then. I always like to see what it's recommending to me. Okay, that's Call Me Kevin. That makes sense. Oh, Life Plus Cindy. We're not watching that, ever. Okay, these are all Call Me Kevins. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Go drink water. She was drinking water. Okay, here's the thing. As much as I was making the joke earlier, one of the reasons that I didn't want to react to Foodie is because I don't see this ending well. And I see it ending sooner rather than later. And I don't know if I want to be here for that, but I mean, it's kind of par for the course at this point. I try to think if I had been reacting, this is going to be really morbid. So I'm trying to think if I had been reacting when Life by Jen was alive, if I would have reacted to Life by Jen. And I think I probably would have because she actually pushed quite a few of my buttons. Um, but you know, it's a moot point now. I guess I could go back and do retro reacts, but I don't. I feel like that would be in really bad taste. But the point is, this is Life by Jen 2.0. Is this is what we're watching, and I just hope everybody's aware of that. So take that how you want, do with that what you want. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with this. Life by Call Me Kevin. Call Me Kevin is freaking hilarious. Especially if you're a sim player. And he's just like he's amazing. Kicking geese. Wow, that was terrible. You got your Callie sober going and she killed your buzz. Well, yeah, Snowflake's documentary on Jen was good. It was fine. But I think he does good stuff. Like, I think he is for the most part very fair when he does his documentaries. Christina's got a list. I mean, Ali. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm not on a diet. All right. I'm going to go use the Bodenzimmer real fast, and I will be right back. And then we will jump over to Alexandra. I just wanted to get a feel for where the hell Foodie was. And now I know. Foodie's having kidney failure. So there you have that. What is her oldest video that we can watch now? Just her singing videos? Yep. Because that's her first job from a year ago. Here's the truth. Oh, she's explaining to us the hijab. Gotcha. Modest costume idea. She's really leaning into this modesty thing. Boy, that had to kill her to do the prayer. Oil department. Our courthouse wedding in Kuwait. I'm just looking at the titles of these. For a Abaya collection. Wow. And then there's this. Great. Diet break. Maybe you took too many diet breaks. Maybe that's the problem here. This is mukbang, mukbang, mukbang. No, that's nothing but bread. I don't have anything against carbs. I really don't. But like highly processed food like this is not good for you. It's not even food. You really just shouldn't be eating it. You should view it the same way you view like a normal person would view a cupcake or a slice of cake. It's not good for you. It never will be good for you. It was never meant to be good for you. It has always been meant to be the most addictive thing they can get you to eat.
And it's not even cheap. It's more expensive. But anyway, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real fast, and I will be right back. Christina. See, you guys are talking about sandwiches. Christina's like, not a BLT because my dog ate it. Ah, that's great. We talk about dinner? Summon cat demons? Nah, she's not having it. She's over here on the bed and she's comfortable. What are you guys talking about? You make me hungry. Lucy Jane, I'm surprisingly okay with that. Closest thing I have to an allergy is right now I can't have regular pasta. I don't seem to have any issues with like rice pastas or non whatever the hell regular flour they use in like Italian style pastas. But I don't like Monte Crisco's. Not gonna lie. Broccoli slaw is delicious. Uncomfortable ginger. Oh, hellfire. I'm so sorry for you. What is even life? The only thing worse than being allergic to chocolate would be being allergic to cheese. No, that's Call Me Kevin. Hmm. I I really don't know how to break it to her that that belly of hers is not a baby bump. 20 weeks is how many weeks is 20 weeks? Ziggy, how many months is 20 weeks? Yeah, that's not enough time to show, especially on your first pregnancy. I've never been pregnant, but I've known a lot of people who have. So, God, Tiffany, that sucks.
And now I want candy bars. Guys, you suck. I should have eaten before I sat down for this. I don't know why I didn't. Because I wasn't hungry when I started. That's why. But I'm going to be hungry by the end of it. Isn't the baby the size of a walnut or something? It's not very big at 20 weeks. Most women don't start showing until... When do you start to show pregnancy first? I knew somebody who had like 3 kids. And when the third baby, you could tell she was pregnant right away. All right. Typically, we're not going to go with the AI. It's never right. Typically, your bump becomes noticeable during your second trimester between 16 to 20 weeks. Your body will start showing your baby's growth. For some women, their bump may not be noticeable until the end of the second trimester and even into the third. We'll always go with Reddit. Sure. And so other people who are pregnant, say around that time, they just kind of look like they got a food baby going on. So my point is Alexandra, okay, I saw a really mean picture. Someone had taken a picture of her and she's doing like the baby, you know, the thing that you do, and you're just like, but her hands are like all the way up here. Like she's carrying her pregnancy right under her boobs. And someone did like an anatomy drawing and they're like, who's gonna tell her? And the picture is like the fat is where her hand is, and she's like, oh, my baby. And the baby's down in like, you know, your uterus, which is down where your pelvis is. And it was just like, Alex, honey, that's not a baby. But this is why the OBGYN didn't want to work with you, is because they knew that you were not going to stay in a weight range that they could safely work with you in. So she went and got a midwife. I'm not trying to slam midwives because, at least in Indiana, they had to be attached to a doctor's office who had to be attached to a hospital. So, you know, there was a chain in case something went wrong. But the way she's talking about hers, it's just like she found like a random woman on the side of the street. It was like, I don't know what the BMI is. Cool, you're my doctor now. You're only 5 foot and you were showing by your 5th month? Well, she's going into her 5th month. K-Buns, I'm a little shocked too. I doubt she knows where her uterus is because, not to be too mean, but she's been heavy a long time. So she probably doesn't really know what her normal anatomy should look like. Rodriguez. Huh? Did I misspell her name in the thing? Probably. Shannon, not that Shannon. You've been fat for 3 pregnancies and never looked pregnant. And 1 pregnancy I did keep to a low weight gain, and it messed me up mentally with food for years. Oh, I'm sorry. Craigslist. Right, Lucy Jane. I'm kind of surprised the midwife took her on as a client, knowing she has complicated, gosh darn it, risk factors for her pregnancy. All right, yeah, I should say that right now. We're going to be talking about pregnancy and stuff here, so if that's not people's thing, then I completely understand. But it's kind of impossible to not talk about it with Alex because that's kind of her shtick right now. She's a morbidly obese mother-to-be who has gained a significant amount of weight in 5 months. Well, 4 months, really. It's like it's a competition. I mean, look, this is Where are we around here? All right, this has got to be slimming filters then, because like that's her at 18 weeks and she is massive. This is her probably week 19 and she looks way thinner, so her use of filters is like S tier. All she does is shop. How we got pregnant. I'm guessing tab A went into slot B. I mean, that's usually how it happens. Oh my God, you guys. I just saw something about kiwi eggs. Well, Abby, I looked it up and that's the average weight gain is between 20 and 30 pounds. So you're fine from what I guess, from what I gandered. So, but I'm not a doctor. Don't run with that. And I will say that my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she said that she lost all kinds of weight after the pregnancy because she tried to breastfeed for the most part. So I'm just telling you what my mom told me. So there's a good argument for rapid weight loss after the pregnancy because like you're not eating for two people well, you are if you're breastfeeding, but you're not if you don't breastfeed. There's like a whole thing there. But also, you're not carrying a second person around anymore. Also, you will still have baby brain if you breastfeed because they will still suck your brain cells. I'm not kidding about that one, by the way. Babies eat your brains. There's these birds and there are bees, and somehow birds and bees somehow lead to pregnancy, even though they have nothing to do with each other. Well, yeah, there is IVF, but that's not what they did. Everyone I know who's used a midwife, with the exception of I think my partner's mother, had a midwife that was attached to who was either also a nurse or who was directly attached to a doctor's office, and they were working in tandem. So, my messiatic, you were starving when you tried to breastfeed. Well, yeah, I imagine. This is the new craze, the breastfeeding diet. It's a real thing, Anais. Anais, I mean, you're making food for the baby now. And believe it or not, your body doesn't actually give a shit about you anymore. It's more concerned about keeping the baby alive. So it kind of goes into overdrive. That's why being pregnant is very dangerous. Yeah, Sadie. Yeah, I mean, Molly. Yeah, from what I when did she get the gastric bypass? Was that before or after the miscarriage? Yeah, right. No, they went for the natural route. Yeah, land designer. I'm not joking about the brain cells thing. Like you will lose brain cells while pregnant and while breastfeeding. It's because your body is like, nah, that's not as important anymore. So, just Jamie. Yeah, no, I mean, I think everyone's pointed out that not only does she not have to gain the amount of weight that she's clearly gained, but she could theoretically lose weight if she would just not eat the way she eats. It's okay, Abby. It'll all go back to normal, I promise. Well, I don't promise, but I've heard. I've never been pregnant. Don't. take me as an authority here. Wooden toad. Yeah, exactly. My family's like that. Like, being pregnant is not great for my family. You know, decisions I've made because of that. Sadie, I mean, she's already bigger, and she's sure bound and determined that her gut is a baby. Bypass was before the miscarriage. 2023. Wow, that was fast. I don't know much about that kind of stuff. That seems very very quick. Baby brain. I've never been pregnant, but I've studied this stuff. Not as a doctor studies it, but I was like curious. So I've looked this stuff up over the years. All right, anyway, let's do I don't know, which one do we want? I guess we'll do the most recent one. I don't know what an anatomy scan is. I guess we'll learn together.
Here are the sunglasses. They are so freaking cute.
God forbid we have an intro into this thing. Okay, this is the intro. I don't know what skin smoother she's using, but I want it. Because, like, I want to look like my skin has never known what a pore is. That's not just makeup. Is it? Jesus, her skin looks flawless. Really, Hellfire? Alright, well. Alright. The body is a strange thing. What's down here? Aw. I don't know why I think it's so cute when animals have donuts on, but then I'm always like, why does the animal have the cone of shame and or a donut? Hi.
I think these are homemade pickles.
I don't need to see any of that, thank you.
I'm gonna show them. I'm so excited. I'm like losing my mind.
I feel like she probably shouldn't be getting her nails done like that just because of like the chemicals, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being like overly cautious.
We're gonna go see your brother today. We're gonna go see him.
She's way louder than me. Let me know if that's better.
Hey you guys, welcome back to a new vlog. It is a gorgeous,
I mean, she looks good, but
gorgeous day. So I was like, I'm gonna force myself to attempt to look cute today. I put on fake lashes for the first time in, gosh, I want to say like months. I don't know. But it's been a very, very, very long time. So I put on this little dress. I've showed you guys this dress. I think it's just, I think it's still there. It's from old.
is she still really loud? All right. Type 1 if Alex is still too loud.
Old Navy. I'll link it. It's so cute. It's so comfy. And this has been like my go-to hair lately, with just like a bun and then like curling these front pieces, because it's just super easy. It feels like I put a little effort in. So yeah, I feel good. It does feel good some days to just kind of make yourself
so
look
pretty.
cute, you know? Because your girl has been simply pooped. I think allergies have also been kind of kicking my butt a little bit. So we're gonna have a good day today. The nice weather is putting me in such a good mood. Yara had to run into an appointment, but
I wish the sun would come out. We have had going on almost 2 solid weeks of not even good storms, just like gray, blah, drizzle. I'm over it.
we are kind of far away from our house a little bit, so we were gonna like grab lunch nearby somewhere. It's 11:30. We both didn't really have breakfast, so we were gonna like grab lunch somewhere. And he was like, you look really pretty. He said, you look really pretty. You want to go take an outfit pic? Like, we should try to find like a lighthouse.
An alpha pick? I don't speak the Kip Kids lingo. I'm not that much older than her.
like, you look like you should have a picture by a lighthouse. And I'm like, okay, so maybe we'll go to a lighthouse. I don't know. We didn't bring the dog with us though.
I will give Alexandra this. She usually looks nice. Like I don't ever have a problem. I like her sense of style. I like her sense of style a whole lot better than I like Anna's. She definitely knows how to put makeup on. She obviously knows how to use filters. Her hair usually looks decent. Unless she's like fresh out of the shower and she's like, it clearly gives no Fs. Then she looks rough. But when she actually puts the effort in, she looks really nice. And she usually puts some kind of effort in, so.
Oh, because we didn't know what the day was going to entail. So I always feel so bad when the dog like doesn't
Outfit pics. Thank you.
come with us somewhere. Like, I always feel so bad. So definitely going to take him on a nice walk later in this gorgeous day. It's like 70 and sunny and it just feels so good. So let me try to think of all the
Now I'm jealous. Where do they live? They got nice weather. I want nice weather.
updates. I haven't vlogged in like 2 days and I feel like I have always so much to update you on when I don't vlog for 2 days. So I bought a fetal heart rate Doppler on Amazon and I don't think it's very good. I see a lot of people using the at-home Dopplers. They look a certain way, and then I looked it up and I think it's from a different website. I got this one on Amazon because it was like next day delivery. It didn't have any reviews. It was the only one and I'm like, let's try it. So last night I was playing with it and I did take a clip. It took me like 20-30 minutes to find the baby's heartbeat, but eventually I got it. So here's that clip.
Girl, I get what you're trying to do, but maybe have something more than like some napkins from whatever fast food you got done eating covering your lady bits. I mean, cool. I I don't know what it's like to grow a person inside of you, so I'm sure this is really neat and fun. I mean, I thought when the cat was pregnant that it was a lot of fun, but, you know, we fixed that problem too, so after the kittens were born, obviously. It's just kind of, I don't know. I don't know, man. I have nothing against people who want to have kids. I, honest to God, truly do not. This kind of creeps me out. As someone who's chosen not to do this, it's kind of creepy. There's like a thing inside you. Did you know that? There's like a whole ass person in there.
So that was really fun.
Also, put some fucking pants on.
That was really exciting. I took a couple days off too because I had a really scary moment a couple days ago. When I was walking the dog, I slipped in mud and I fell on my butt and I was petrified because I always feel like one of the biggest things you hear is like falling is really bad when you're pregnant. So
I keep going back to I cannot remember the last time I fell. Actually, I can remember a time when I fell. I was crossing a creek and I slipped on the rocks. But that was 15-ish years ago. I cannot remember the last time I just fell doing anything. And that includes walking on ice. I just keep going back to that with these girls. They fall a lot. They fall a lot. And yeah, falling while you're pregnant probably isn't that great, especially when you're like, she's like 300, 400 pounds. It's probably not a good thing to do. Your stomach sounds like that after drinking soda. I know some people wanted kids and weren't able to have them. I know that. And I'm not judging at all. This is just the decisions I've made. The end. Hey, everybody. Well, I'm sure falling on your butt's no big deal, but she just falls a lot. Yeah, the sprouting potato, there's some great stories about like warrior women and stuff like that who were like stories about kids who were like born on horseback because the women were like, no, we live in the saddle. Well, I mean, yeah, if you've got a reason to be unstable, they don't. I'm sorry, Molly? Ruby. Well, we won't hopefully talk about that. No, Dev, no. Anna is not pregnant. Alexandra Rodriguez is pregnant. Anna has lipedema. You went skiing and also biked 27 miles while pregnant? Eh. You know what? If you're healthy and you can handle it, do it. I mean, I wouldn't jump out of airplanes, obviously. Maybe climbing Everest should wait until after the baby's born, but... I mean, I would have scared the shit out of me, Tiffany.
I was really scared. I was hoping I wasn't gonna like have bleeding, or like they said, if you have start.
I'm gonna speed her up, I'm sorry. Oh, that's closed caption. We're gonna speed her up a lot. Unless that's too much, and then we'll slow her down again.
Get like contractions, or if you're bleeding after, then you know it's can be complications, but ended up being fine. So it was very comforting to hear baby's heartbeat last night. And then tomorrow, which will probably be in this vlog, I'm sure it will be, is our anatomy scan, our big 20-week anatomy scan. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like see him again. I haven't seen the baby on an ultrasound, gosh, in like a couple months, I think. Yeah, I think it's been almost a couple months. I've only heard his heartbeat, so I'm really excited to see him and see how big he's gotten. He's like the size of a sweet potato right now, so that's very cool.
Oh, I really don't think that's a baby bump then. I mean, he's the size of a sweet potato. Even a large sweet potato ain't that big.
It will be interesting to confirm his sex. So I just want to double check after seeing all these videos about their sex blood tests being wrong for the baby sex. So we'll see. I'm really excited just also to make sure he's healthy. That's all that matters, is healthy, happy baby. So that is going to be first thing tomorrow morning. Thank gosh.
How do you know if the baby's happy? Like, it can't talk to you. It doesn't have any way of like holding up a Roadrunner-esque sign, Wile E. Coyote sign. I mean, how do you know the baby's happy? You know? What if the baby's having like a moment of ennui? How do you know? How do you know?
So excited we can just get up and go. It's at a different office than our usual one. So yeah, Yara and I will be going to that, and hopefully I can take some footage. I don't know what they allow, so we'll see. So yeah, I'm kind of Googling right now, trying to find like just somewhere to grab lunch. I would love to sit outside just because it's so nice. Okay, we were actually close to one of our favorite spots that we never go to because it's so far. Crazy Burger in, I think Narragansett is where we are. This is so good, and they have really good fresh juice too. Oh my god, we were walking around to the back patio. This really nice couple with their baby yelled down to us and said they watch our videos. So if that was you, hi, I didn't get your name, but you guys were so nice and you made our...
My god, it's Amber Lynn. I was walking around where was she? I was at the restaurant, and the guy that was serving us was a viewer. So if that was you, hi.
We have the outdoor patio to ourselves. Look how cute. We've never sat back here before. This is so cute.
Yeah, no, never.
Such a vibe. And the sun feels really good. What are you doing? Turkey burger?
My eyes are not adjusted to the sun.
Oh, do you want my sunnies?
No, it's fine.
You sure? If
Has he lost weight? He looks smaller than the last time I saw him.
you come here, apple strawberry juice is insane. That is so good.
That's Yar, right? That's her husband?
I think it's some sort of mustard. Oh no, it said it was like a curry sauce for yours. But then I think these are homemade pickles. And they're so good. All right, what's the sauce?
Homemade pickles are good. That's why I make my own pickles. Mwah!
What's the
It's like
verdict?
the curry thing. Yeah, it's good.
You like it? Oh my god, you have to try these pickles. They're homemade. Do you like pickles? Not like me. They're like...
I hear that that's like a common craving once you're pregnant, is you start craving things specifically like pickles. Probably because of the electrolytes and stuff. That's just my guess. She's only saying that because she was disappointed she was having a boy and people told her to be grateful, and the most important thing is that the baby's healthy. I didn't realize she was upset about having a boy. She had to punch me to get him to move. She is what Amber wants to be, yes, but Alex is, I guess, more interesting-ish. At least she's someplace where things are happening. Oh man, fried pickles. Ah. I made kombucha for a while. It's fine. She sounds like Anna O'Brien light. Chinese food and hand-dipped corn dogs. I'm not even pregnant. That sounds good. Shannon, you craved hot sauce?
Like, almost full of cucumber. I love it. Yar lives.
What? Oops.
Not like me. They're like almost full of cucumber. I love it. Yar.
She knows cucumbers are... She knows pickles are cucumbers, right? She knows that's a pickled cucumber, correct? Maybe I will turn the closed captions on. She mumbles. It's like they're almost a cucumber. That's exactly what she said. They're like almost a cucumber. Love it. Okay.
Yar lives a good life because he gets to eat my leftovers. The beach is right around the corner.
Oh my god, you guys, she's so dainty. She didn't even finish her burger and she fed it to her husband instead. Nah.
From that
Because guys eat more than women. Yeah.
spot, it's just so pretty. And like these beach houses, oh,
Those are pretty houses.
gorgeous. Now we're on the mission for lighthouse photo. Put my dress to work. Imagine just like living in this lush area and the beach is right there. Does anyone else just drive around and look at pretty houses with their husband? All right, we're making our way to Jamestown. We're gonna do beaver tail.
Yes, she's having a boy. She mentioned that. God, really, really early. Like right after she found the new OBGYN or found the midwife. She found out it was a boy because apparently there's like a thing they can do with when they take your blood. I guess there's a certain kind of protein that you release that coincides with gender. Who knew? Or the sex, not the gender, the sex. So apparently they found out the sex of the baby really early.
Lighthouse to try to get an outfit pick there.
Here's my question though. Well, I guess it couldn't happen now because female's the default. But what if you had that done and it came back female and then later on during the pregnancy it developed into a male? Can that happen? I don't know anything about this stuff, so I'm just kind of like asking questions. Or like quick pickles, they'd still be cucumbers. I thought it said cinnamon candles too, bro. Don't feel bad. I mean, to be fair, Abby, I crave fruit, chocolate, and frozen ice cream, frozen yogurt too. Slushies not so much. Not a slushy person. Your older sister called you a liar when you told her pickles were pickled cucumbers. That's funny, viciously. I do like a hot tamale candy, though.
But oh, I do love the water. I do love living in the ocean state. I am an ocean girl. I think this is beautiful.
This is a pretty dress. The history of the Beavertail Light Station. I can't read the rest of that. I'm not that good anymore. Yeah, Magdalena, I imagine if they detected a boy, it wouldn't change later. But what if they detected a girl? Could that change later? Because we all start off female. I mean, unless she's holding the dress against her belly like that to look pregnant, she doesn't look any different than she normally does.
6.5 hours later.
All right, you guys, it is much later. We came back and I took a little rest, took off my makeup. I got another one of those Amazon kind of like free people look-alike tops. I got it in this really pretty green. I'll link these again. I'm wearing the XXL. They're so nice. And then also hats from Amazon. This is Joe's surf shop and bike shorts. So it's actually 7 o'clock now. I've been chilling for a couple of hours and I'm gonna take Mr. Poot. You go walkies. Come on.
tomorrow.
Daddy, good morning.
That was the fastest dog walk I've seen in a while.
Daddy, good morning. We're gonna go see your brother today. We're gonna go see him. We're gonna go see him.
Okay, you guys, good morning. It is scan day. I am so freaking excited and a little nervous. I won't lie. I am definitely a little bit
Her hair looks really nice.
nervous. But more than anything, excited. I got an ad for these pants on Instagram, and I'll probably only be able to wear them. I can't decide if I should return them. I just took them out of the packaging. They're so freaking cute, but I don't know if I'll be able to wear them for more than like another week or two. Like, they're so cute. They're from Emerald and Ivy. Go walkies with your dad, okay? I know. Good. Have fun. Love you. Bye bye. Like, these pants are so cute. They come right to my ankle. I should steam them. I know. They're like multiple layered. They're so cute. But yeah, I don't know. They're not gonna fit much longer. And they were like,
How big are you planning to get, bae? You stretched that out to almost like an extra foot. Like, how big are you getting? I'd be swimming in those, I'm not gonna lie. Just from the excess fabric in general, not the overall size of them. It's just like, that's just way too much fabric. Yeah, that's not pregnancy acne wooden toad. That's just how her skin always looks. She's just got really, in general, she has really bad skin. That's how I know she had a filter on, because there's just no way in hell her skin looked that nice. Megan. Dogs do tolerate so much of our crap.
a little bit pricey, but I do love them though. So I guess I could save them
Actually, her skin's looking more clear than I normally see it.
for after birth. If I'm getting there will be
Sorry.
a time again. All right, I'm gonna just do. My skin's actually been kind of okay. I know some people are probably like, no, but for me, kind of okay. I've been doing more of this SPF. Did you hear my stomach growl? Oh my god. One thing about pregnancy, I am way more hungry. Like, I can honestly always hear my stomach growling, especially in the morning.
Okay, because I'm curious about this kind of stuff, I looked this shit up, and somebody was saying that, I think it was a podcast I was listening to about, about nutrition and stuff, and they were talking about pregnancy, because it was about women and nutrition. And they said that, on average, a pregnant woman really only needs to add, like, the calorie equivalent of an extra sandwich and an apple to their diet in order to have a healthy baby. Oh, I was listening to 600 Pound Life. That's what it was. It was Shauna Steele was reacting to 600 Pound Life, and it was these twins, and one of the twins had gotten pregnant, and she hadn't had the surgery yet, and so she was seeing a doctor who specialized, and now she had lost a crap ton of weight up to this point before she got pregnant. So, like, the twin had already lost quite a bit of weight. But she was talking to the doctor about making sure that she could eat well and still keep the baby healthy and still not, like, blossom back up to the amount of weight that she had lost. And the doctor was like, yeah, the nutrition, the added calories to your diet will be around an extra sandwich and an apple. I don't know if that means, like, you don't feel hunger or what have you. Like, there is no baby bump, Megan. But I just, maybe I'm just cynical. Again, I've never been pregnant, but it sounds like she's just using this pregnancy as an excuse to just eat shit. And unlike the woman from 600 Pound Life who was like, I want a healthy baby, but I also want to be healthy. It sounds like she's just like, food, and not taking into consideration if it's good for her or not, if it's good for the baby or not, if she should be gaining weight or not. Because she's clearly gained weight. Like, visible weight since she announced, since that I left my OBGYN video that I watched. So she's gaining, and she's like, I'm not going to be able to fit into these pants, that she stretches out a foot from her freaking waistline. I'm like, how big are we talking, man? So you broke it up into smaller meals while you were pregnant, Mammy Belle? Busy room. Una says it's 100 extra calories. It's the equivalent of an apple and a piece of string cheese. Uh, Yeah, and then there's some people, like Land Designer says, there's some people who just get hungry or who can't eat. My cousin, actually, the majority of my family's like that. My cousin had nausea so bad during her pregnancy that they actually had to give her medication because she could not eat. Like, the thought of food made her nauseous. Eating the food made her nauseous. Like, she just couldn't eat, and it was actually starting to like be detrimental. So they actually ended up having to give her like an anti-nausea medication just so she could eat. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna tap out of that one.
Because I never really used to get like hungry in the morning. I'd eat breakfast because like, I know it's important, but
Seriously, girlfriend, no. I've watched enough of your videos to know you eat food. And you don't eat just because you think it's, no, that is her foundation is that good. Damn. What foundation is she using? Shit.
now it's like, girl, we're hungry. He's eating. He's eating a lot in there. And like gastric bypass with pregnancy, like still getting full really fast. And I feel like the more he's growing, also the more quickly I'm getting full. Like,
Her and her gastric bypass, like, she's in her I got a new OBGYN video. She was talking about how she'd lost like 100 pounds in a year after her gastric bypass. And I'm just thinking back to, like, again, my 600-pound life, and they're losing like 30 pounds a month. So she should have capped out at 100 pounds after 3.5 months of weight of her gastric bypass. So the fact that she only lost 100 pounds tells me that she's one of those people that found a way to eat around her gastric bypass. So, and I know she drinks fizzy drinks, so clearly she's stretched her stomach back out. So I guess my point is I don't think she really needs to worry about the gastric bypass with the baby, because it obviously has no effect right now. Like, it obviously didn't take. Color science, it's like she's using color science? I'll have to look that up. She's just caking it on. Oh. Is this that 100 layers of foundation challenge? Mustard on granola bars.
I feel like it's like already pushing on my stomach. So I'm just kind of
I guess she does layer it on.
eating small amounts more frequently just because I'm constantly getting more hungry. If you guys have not bought this yet for summer, oh, like it's so pretty and it takes like 2 seconds to throw on. And like you just saw, you can layer it, you can mix, you can literally just wear it by itself if you want. It's a tinted SPF. I have the shades Fair and the next shade up is Medium. And I mix the two. Fair is more for like in the winter, but now that I'm starting to get a little more tan, just being out taking walks and stuff, Medium, mix the two. And then if I self-tanned, I could definitely just use Medium, but oh, these are the Color Science Flex. Oh, these again, they're freaking amazing. So like
I mean, I'm sold.
on a quick day, I'll just throw that on just to like balance out my skin tone. But you can wear it as like full foundation if you want. Well, it's not like full foundation, but like a, you know, light to medium coverage. I'm gonna go get a manicure today as well. Say goodbye to the pink tips here. They've grown out quite a bit, but also they feel way too long. I should have had them cut them a little bit shorter. It's been over 2 weeks, but sometimes I can make them last 3. But these just, oh my gosh, you know when they start to feel way, way too long? Yesterday I wore the CoverGirl Outlast lip stain again all day. I'm telling you, that stuff is so freaking good. Bronzer, I've been back on.
I'll actually take makeup advice from her, because like her makeup looks nice when she's done with it, so she clearly knows what she's doing. Saskia, because they don't see their eating habits. That's why. That's weird that you would crave avocados. It's weird that pregnancy cravings are like so specific.
The Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer in the shade Medium with the brush that you can buy with it. And it really is like the most seamless bronze. So yeah, like I said, I have been watching videos about the anatomy scan online. And a lot of people it's an hour and a half, but my appointment is marked for an hour. So maybe they can like do it more quickly at some places. So we'll see. This is also Makeup by Mario. Perfect Pink Cream Blush. It's going to be cloudy today. It says it's going to be cloudy. Okay, you want to know what the weather lately has said? It's going to be cloudy all the time. And then it's just...
She did not apply that evenly, so I'm about to watch some magic happen here.
like partly cloudy. And it's great. So as long as it's kind of warm, that's fine. You know,
Nope, never mind.
I have to set my under eyes or I will be creased up. Cheeked up and creased up. I'm taking some of the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder. I'm just going to do a light set just so my makeup will kind of last. Sometimes I won't even set this. I'll just let it look very shiny and fresh. I'm probably going to do my hair the same way I've been doing it every day lately. It's like my current just go-to style. Putting it up in a bun with the tendrils down. It's like my comfort hairstyle right now. And I'm telling you, the more I do it, the more I'm like, should we just add curtain bangs? Should we just go for it? But if I do them, I definitely could do them where they are actually long enough to like still tuck behind my ears and like put into a ponytail. But at that point, are they even like real curtain bangs? And then every video I see of Sabrina Carpenter, I'm like, oh my God, bangs. These bangs are gorgeous. Espresso is in my head 100%, you guys, 24/7. Like 24/7. Or Down Bad by Taylor Swift. It's actually a problem. Even I'm getting sick
Okay, I know who Taylor Swift is.
of my own thoughts. All right, I'm gonna go just finish my makeup and my hair. And then I gotta eat something. And I gotta drink a little more.
I don't like eyebrows done like that. I know that's a thing. I know it's a thing that's been around for a really long time at this point. I just don't like heavy eyebrows like that. Like, well, you can't see mine. You can't see them anyway. I like that natural look over this drawn in look any day. I've even tried doing this. I've even had professionals do this to me. I look terrible. And I just think people who do this just like, it looks clownish. But, you know, I know it's a thing. Lucy Jane. Wow. I'm glad you all are discussing, like, I'm glad you guys are sharing. I want crepes too now, and I don't even know what the conversation was.
They told me to come with like a semi-full bladder. Okay, guys, we slightly switched up the hairdo. We're doing a pony today because the pony's actually getting long enough now where it kind of looks okay. You know, of course, we're growing out our hair again, so isn't that just the way the cookie crumbles?
You know, I think pregnancy is the time to do it because aren't you like supposed to be taking like uber vitamins and stuff and like supposedly eating healthy? So like your hair should grow pretty fast. I'm guessing Sabrina Carpenter's a singer.
And yeah, I've been taking down like slightly larger chunks of hair. And then when they start to overstimulate me, I simply tuck them behind my ear.
Overstimulate me?
I'd go grab like a protein bar or something and hit the road. Oh, and I'm wearing this again because it lasts all freaking day. The breakfast is
Because you need a protein bar.
Champions Chobani Flip. We got Bruno a new dog food topper on Amazon. It's way more for less. He just devoured his breakfast. So this was the Amazon order of the day.
Does the dog not eat? And so they have to have something to tempt the dog to eat?
Got him some bones. Oh, and then I got a new pair of sunnies from Soho. These are so cheap. I've bought Soho sunglasses for so long, but these are like the Prada look that's really popular right now. No, not Prada. I think Celine. I don't know. But I saw some reviews where people were saying it was wide face friendly. So
Wide face friendly. It's just funny to hear.
they look really cute. Let's see how they look.
Okay, guys, we are on our way. So here are the sunglasses. They're so freaking cute.
What must it be like to be the guy in the car while the other person is clearly having a conversation with their imaginary friends on the internet next to you while you're driving? Like, how weird must that be?
And they came with, I mean, like I said, I bought this brand a bunch of times on Amazon, Soho's, and then it comes with a little case and a cleaning cloth. Dude, these were so cheap and they look just like the Celine ones. And I do feel like they actually fit like a wide face like mine, a round face, whatever you want to call it. And the quality, they feel like very sturdy. They don't feel like flimsy and light and cheap. They feel really good. But like I said, like all the other Soho's I've bought. So, obsessed. These are the summer sunnies. And they've got the nose pads. Look at, they don't hit my cheeks. They don't hit my cheeks. Thank you, God. So yeah, I'm gonna link these. These are so dang cute. Oh my God.
I don't have that problem.
We're both excited and nervous and just
so ready to get there. We're gonna hit so much rush hour traffic. I don't know why I made this appointment for 9 a.m. I think I was just excited. It's like, morning, as early as you got, we'll be there. I'm so excited. I'm like losing my mind. Okay, you guys, we just got home. The scan went really, really well. We couldn't record in there, so I am going to show you guys all the pictures and show you how he's doing. But he is in the 59th percentile. He was 13 ounces, I think she said. They were able to get 90% of the pictures they needed.
13 ounces. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's just funny to me.
But he's a mover. He's a mover and a half, and we have to go back in 3 weeks to get more pictures. But everything they got, that's the turkey bacon on the oven, by the way, if you hear it. All the pictures.
I don't care. Why do you feel the need to defend noises in the background? And then, like, specifically to defend the food.
That they got to see were perfect. So he's doing great. And it was just, I could have laid there forever and just watched forever. Also, our ultrasound tech followed us, which was so cool. So if you're watching, loved you. You were amazing.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. How many people now? The people that were dining above them were followers, apparently. Now, one of the techs was a follower. She is Amber. Or I guess Amber is her, obviously. Amber's clearly copying Alexandra at this point with the whole, like, everyone I encounter is a follower. Woo, everyone knows me. So, yeah. I don't know Alexandra's tells yet, because I don't watch her enough. But I do know that certain zones are just kind of like textbook fabrication zones. I'm just saying.
Okay, so do you guys want to see how he looks? You want to see pictures of your brother? You want to see your brother? Okay, so look how freaking cute. He had his mouth open. So she was like, he's saying hi. So I wrote that on there. I thought it was like so dang cute. I thought that was really cute. Like his little leg and his little foot. And then here's his other little foot.
Yes, that is exactly what these are. Rorschach tests. That's what these are.
Both of his feet together. And we did get confirmation the sex is a boy. All right, I also just had a piece of.
I just want to show the entire internet and all of my 530k subscribers my baby's eggplant. Here you go. How's that shit when you grow up, yeah? I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't see anything. I can't tell you what was in those damn pictures. I mean, sure, whatever you said, man. But just the idea of it, you know? This kid's gonna be like, I don't know, trying to date at some point. I'm being, aren't you the kid whose mom showed his junk on the internet? Yeah, that's my mom. Yeah, that was me. It's funny. Sorry. Talking about baby's stuff. It's a boy. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's like $50 a bottle. Well, thanks for doing that for me, Megan. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I've been looking for a lightweight but high coverage foundation. Just because, like, I'm getting that stuff. Thanks, Mom. You guys are still on that conversation. Okay. You had an ultrasound where River looked like a cat in an astronaut's suit. I mean, that would be adorable. Can we, Lucy Jane, can we just be happy that she doesn't have a mini-me? Can you imagine how incredibly... Whoa. Saska, of course she's going to vlog the kid. She's already vlogging the kid. Lucy Jane, look at my son's junk. Look at it.
Avocado toast, and look, the lips are still lipping. I don't know why that like drained me so much. I think so I was like so excited and nervous. But I do want to go get my nails done. But now I'm just like, I'm like relieved, relaxed. And honestly, I'm not mad we have to go back again in 3 weeks because that just means we get to see him again. We have an appointment with our other.
Oh, trust me, you'll be seeing him so much in the future. You're going to be like, please God, will someone come and take care of this child while I get a full night's sleep.
That was like a different doctor for like the anatomy scan. We're gonna go see our regular one tomorrow to go over the scans and stuff and just have our normal appointment, our normal monthly appointment now.
So the normal monthly appointment, is that with the midwife or is that with an actual like OBGYN? Like, I get that she went to a specialist to have the scans done, and I mean they'll send you to specialists to go do all this random shit, but like the doctor in charge, is that the midwife, or is there a doctor involved and there's a midwife that's just kind of helping out? Have a look for Misha BB cream. Okay. River Danny. That's a good name. They're like cloud watching.
I think we're gonna do red. I'm feeling red, so let's go see what we choose.
I know I keep saying she even talks like Amber, but that's because I watch Amber more than I watch Alex. But yet, like, I hear Amber and I see Amber's mannerisms and I hear that kind of annoying way that Amber's talking right now. So I see the Amber. I see Amber here, which means Amber's copying Alex. But now I've watched enough Alex at this point that I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's like photocopying her, which of course that's what she does. Why doesn't Amber ever talk about that though? Like normally she mentions, that's not true. She doesn't mention all of the people she follows. But being able to go to the bathroom without the kid. She's not a low risk pregnancy though, Magdalena. Alexandra Rodriguez's claim to fame. I have no freaking clue. She's fat and pregnant. That's all I've got right now. And before that, she was just fat and bought shit. Amber pains you to watch on a spiritual level. I don't know why she would view... If she does view Alex as competition, that's just her having that grandiose moment in her head because she's never going to be Alex. She used to mention her? Okay. So yeah, she's just mimicking Alex right now. I noticed she quit doing the Trisha Paytas crap, so I guess Trisha's not on the good list right now. Maybe Molly, but she was following Alex before all this shit, so. But maybe she started following or started mimicking her due to this pregnancy arc. That might be it. Oh my god.
Okay, guys, how freaking pretty is this color? It's called Dutch Tulips from OPI, and she killed the shape. Like, oh, this is like the perfect manicure. She did such a good job. Back home from our walk. Not walk. Oh my god, the footage was walking. Back home from the nail salon. Oh, de pollute. You are, oh my god, you are...
What is the name? What's the dog's name? What's the name of the dog? Is it Poot? Claim to fame is constantly lying to her audience, lying about surgeries, lying about her photoshopping, being a staunch BOPO activist while hating her body. She swore it was fat discrimination. Wait, what happened? She went viral when she threw a fit about not being able to get life insurance because of... Yeah, from what I understand, Trish, the sprouting potato, Trish cleaned up her act when she became a mommy. Which, you know, I mean, that seems like a good time. Kismet Lizard, let's please not wish any more animals on Amber. Please. Please, no more animals. Bruno. The dog's name is Bruno. Why does she call him Poot? You know what? You know what? That was a dumb question for me to even ask. I don't think my animals know what their names are because I don't think I ever call them by their actual names.
Stunning. You're beautiful. That pose is so cute. I love when he rests his head on the arm of the couch. It's so cute. All right, guys.
Oh, BJ Pucks. Alex had a viral wax candle spill and then Amber has her wax. Yeah, that's the really weird part about Amber with her mirroring and her mimicking is like the purple shirt thing. You'd have to go back to catch it because I don't even remember who it was she was copying, but with the string that was outside of the shirt, she was just like, oh my god, you got, it was like
it was so out of character for Amber videos. Like she even did a voiceover to be like, "Oh my god, you guys, I didn't even notice that the string was hanging outside of my shirt the whole time." And then somehow I got turned to the person who she was copying. And it wasn't even that she was copying her. She mirrored it to the point of wearing the same color and style of shirt as the girl in the video that she was copying. It was creepy. And this wax melt thing, I'm sure if I saw the actual clip of Alex's candle wax spill and then compared it to Amber's candle wax spill, that it would be equally as eerie because of how closely Amber mimics people. Somebody made a joke one time about look out so and so, Amber wants to wear your skin. It's not it's closer to the truth than people think. I don't think Billie Eilish even knows who Amber is, so I think she's fine. Some aren't bright enough. My cats are all smart enough. I just think they all think their name is Bubby, because that's what I call them all. Yeah, maybe Poto. Yeah, she mimics to fit in, but doesn't quite get the mimic right. Like, she can't figure out why the thing is good, you know? She's exactly, PJ. She's literally wearing your skin. Oh yeah, like Casey's coming out story. I mean, that's just one of the most egregious ones that she's done. But you know, anytime she has a new diagnosis, we're talking about Amber at this point, it's from someone, usually her girlfriend. The thing that kind of cracks me up about Amber mimicking Alex, though, is like Alexandra has no original thoughts. Everything Alexandra does, she's seen on TikTok, she's seen on Instagram. Like she's not a trend setter, she's a trend follower. And so by the time Amber's copying whatever the hell it is Alex is doing, it's already like second day warmed over leftovers at that point. And it's just like, I think Alex's shook kind of nailed it because he was like, she's always a day late and a dollar short to whatever trend is happening on TikTok. Is a ditto. Yeah, but not a good ditto, though. I call them babas. Yeah, they're always babies. It doesn't matter how old the cats get. There will always be babies. Well, I mean, Christina, she mimics without the soul and emotion of the actual person who did it first. Yes. Elena, yes. That's amazing, Kismet. Oh, yeah, Beth. Yeah, Ariel, I was trying to... I try to be kind to Mama Lynn, but her laugh is not great. It's a little grating. Yeah, she's like 10 years behind the trends. Yes, Dev. Yes. Sorry, Molly. But can we agree that, like, leftovers after a certain point are no longer... I mean, they're still leftovers, but you don't want to eat them anymore. Oh, I think that's what it was. Miranda sings. That was the girl with the shirt. Yeah. Yeah. It's creepy. Like, it's not even like it's like she had to wear a shirt with a string popping out. Like that in its own right is kind of just, that's just dumb, right? She's wearing the same color purple. All right. And it's the same stylish of it's not the exact same shirt. It's just the same style of shirt, the same color in the exact kind of same setting. And even the voiceover is the same because I guess I think it was the Miranda Sings girl. She's like,
hey guys, she has a professional podcasting kind of style though, and she was like, hey guys, I just noticed with doing this that, you know, my clothing was screwed up, but I'm not going back and refilming it. Amber was like, it's like, Amber, no. I don't listen to Sala laugh all that much, so I'm gonna have to go with Mama Lynn. It was Kendall Ray. Okay, never mind. Who was Miranda Sings then? Oh wait, that's the one. That was the toxic gossip train, wasn't it? See how much I don't follow shit? Yeah. That was toxic gossip train. But that's kind of the thing. She wasn't copying Miranda Sings. She was copying H3H3, making fun of Miranda Sings, but she didn't understand the satire that was happening. She just thought it was funny, and so she thought she'd mimic it, completely missing that it wasn't in support of, or she wasn't even supporting Miranda Sings. She just thought it was a funny thing that everyone was doing, and she just thought it was like a viral moment and she wanted to be part of it, not understanding it was to ridicule Miranda Sings. And so when Amber did it, it came off as awful. It just came off awful. Now, when I watched it, I didn't realize that what was happening, and I thought it was just a funny little thing she was doing, and the little editing. I was like, oh, look at her. She's actually editing and like doing something besides just staring at the camera. I didn't realize what was happening at the moment. But then once people pointed it out, and then I looked into it and I was like, oh, well, she's mimicking H3H3 because she thought it was just a funny thing. She didn't get the social backlash that it was social backlash. She didn't understand that aspect of it. So Salas is the worst. I didn't even know who Colleen Ballinger was, honestly. I don't think she was aligning herself with Miranda. Yeah, I think she thought it was a viral moment and she wanted to be part of it and didn't understand why it was happening, because Amber only half pays attention to shit. And instead of doing the full background on it, and then she tried to walk it back, and that didn't work. Yeah. Kendall Ray was I remember that now. Kendall Ray was the girl with the purple shirt. It's still creepy. My point still stands.
So I am home now. I'm editing this vlog because it goes up in the morning. So come on here to end this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, you didn't come to our anatomy scan. I'm sorry that you couldn't, but very exciting nonetheless. I'm just so happy he's doing well. And you guys already know I will see you again in a few days. I love you so much. Bye.
I will say this about Alexandra. Like, she puts a video out almost every day. I think it's every other day. She's got a hell of a schedule. She sticks to it. Like, she's got the vlogging formula down, you know? So I will give her that. She's good at putting out the daily vlog stuff. I've tried it a couple times. They've never made it to the internet because I just, it's rough. You know, you film yourself for 24-ish hours and then you got to cut all that shit down and make something cohesive out of it and then publish it. Yeah, it's actually pretty hard. Where? Yeah, she's got an IQ of 140, sure. Abby baby. Yeah, I don't think she was trying to be funny. Amber always complains about gossip and so was singing that she was trying to make a point but got backlash and backpedaled, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought was happening initially, honestly, with the toxic gossip train thing, because I didn't know the context of it. So that's what I thought was going on. You didn't know her until Peter Mon covered the whole entire thing? Yeah, just a repetition of something she recognizes as a joke and without understanding the context. Right, Kismet. Well, I'm not saying she didn't watch her. I'm sure she did. She watches all that crap. Well, Saska, if you've got 532K subscribers, you can make a video about nothing and still get paid, so. Alright. I don't know what's a little sussy. Sorry, I lost track of that conversation. Alright, what else? Oh, glitter. Let's check in with glitter and lasers, and then it will be time to get dinner. Amber's got a lifetime ticket on. Yeah, Amber's done laid those rails down all the way home. Let's see, eater. Wow, I can spell, I promise. Glitter. There we go. Come on, you had it. Go there. Do that thing. That is a terrible picture. I don't know who's doing her thumbnails lately, but they need to stop. That's a dress. That is a dress. Yeah, this. Alright, see if I need to adjust things to watch some shorts. I am going to mute this. Just because she uses a lot of copyright music. How do I make these bigger? I don't think this one has sound. Or has music in it.
Last lap! Meet you over there at the finish! Damn!
She was running. Somebody said that they think that she pumps her arms fast, and so she thinks she's going fast. Because she runs like a boxer, you know? She's got her arms out up here like she's doing like the punchy thing. And then she just kind of like shuffles along. Her feet never leave the ground. Lucy Jane still not running. But this is the first time I've seen her run since the 5K. And that was in March. So I haven't seen her run. She hasn't talked about it. She hasn't shown it. Nothing until this. This is the first time. And she's on the Virgin ship, which is also why I say it's bullshit that she's doing laps. But the point is, this is the first I've seen of her doing anything running. Now, maybe I've missed something. That is entirely possible. But after that running, after she finished her 5K on the 15th of March, it was just radio silence as far as running and that shit was concerned. I think I was projecting on Anna because I want someone to succeed in Girl World. Don't like how she seems to view and treat her audience. She doesn't even interact with her audience. Saska. I've heard a lot of people have that same kind of journey with her, which is unfortunate because she's so, in a weird way, she is the most successful of all of them because she has lost weight. And I know she's slowly gaining it back, but she did lose quite a bit of weight there. Well, she lost weight. But I mean, Anna travels. Anna has $1,000 clothing hauls. You know, she gets PR packages from all kinds of high-end brands. You know, people literally, this is a paid vacation. She didn't pay for this. So Anna is winning. She's just also 500-600 pounds and has a shit ton of health issues because she's been obese her entire life, you know, and she lies, but she's still rocking it, I guess. So I guess it just depends on what your definition of success is, I suppose.
But it seems she's gone off the rails. Speed walking's fine. There's nothing wrong with speed walking if she would just admit she's speed walking. She can't even run enough for the 20-foot B-roll. Speed sauntering. That's exactly what I was thinking, Beth. I was like, man, wouldn't she have been perfect for that TikTok cruise? I do kind of know who she is. I've read her book. Graphically, Alex posted a video about how she went live on Instagram and was talking in the background about how it's an experiment, and she was commenting negatively on the people reacting with her, interacting with her. She doesn't do well talking to her audience. Like, she very rarely even comments on comments. So, yeah, exactly, brosh. You guys can see most of this. Song so goddamn much. Cannot tell you how much I hate this song. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. There you go. You can still mostly see it. Make it bigger like that, I think. Ah, too much. I think it's too much. There we go. Look, OBS. I know what I want. All right. Probably gonna get hit with copyright on that one, aren't I? Didn't even think about that. Aren't those stingrays? Aren't those stingrays? Won't those kill you? Creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of people being against. Yeah, exactly, because she's just so toxic when she interacts with people. Walking an incline is... Yeah, well, that's why I like hiking and walking on hills. Sorry, guys, about the baby shark thing. Sorry. Whale shark. I think that's like a milk shark or something. It's probably something not to be too concerned about. She's just posing it. I am not gonna lie to you. When I saw this, I had just gotten back from Atlantic City where all the casinos are. And I was like, yeah, that looks like a casino lady. Some of those women at the casino clearly are in their element. And Anna looks exactly like one of them. All she needs is a cigarette in one hand and an oxygen tank behind her in the other. Like, I didn't realize that was a reality and not just a stereotype. But Fireside Song. Yeah, that's what I thought. Didn't one of those kill Steve Irwin? It looks like wood. Sharks and rays. They are stingrays. Stingrays won't kill you. And held one. I'm pretty sure a stingray killed Irwin, though, didn't it? Yeah, I'd be more concerned about the rays than I would be about the shark. I guess maybe you have... It's one of those things you gotta, like, aggravate the damn thing. I don't get this one. I'm too old for that. Vacation may feel like you have to go, 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 but even on a cruise, you can find a place to relax. I don't understand people who go on vacation and make themselves nuts. Especially her. She can go on vacation anytime she wants. I don't know what's happening or why it's happening.
And neither does this poor barista. He's just like, why are we here? Why are you doing that? This is a cute dress. That makes her look like a mustard stain. I don't hate it. I want to hate it, but I don't hate it. I don't think I like the lipstick on her more. Okay, loose skin. I think I said this in another video, but unfortunately, this video just reminds me of, you know, when a dog will run, like one of those big floppy eared dogs will run towards people and they'll like slow-mo it and the dog's just like, I'm sorry, but that's what this reminds me of. And also, she's seeing the effect of gravity when her body comes down on itself. When she's doing her running videos, she's always wearing some kind of legging or some kind of like compression short. So I think what the problem is she's never seen that this is what her skin looks like when she runs. And so she thinks, seeing it in a bathing suit like this, that this is loose skin because she's usually got everything all compacted together and it doesn't shimmy like this when she runs. And of course, I don't think she's ever seen a picture of herself running in slow motion directly at a camera. She's always running past the camera, you know? I just don't think she knows what she looks like normally when she's running. And so she thinks this is loose skin because in her head, she's lost all the weight she can lose. Everything that's left is the lipedema. Gravity is not kind. Gravity is not kind. It is not. I go on vacation, Singy, and do, I don't know, man, like a nice relaxing place. That's kind of the point. Well, yeah, but he was stabbed in the heart by a stingray, wasn't he? Yeah, that's actually here. She picks up a person and it's like to the song of something like, you should be afraid of me or something like that. And it's like, and? What if, Molly, what if I went to go see just like the ocean? And then I can just sit there and watch the ocean. I'm just saying. I did do that in AC. We sat there for like about, no, 2 hours. Just watching the waves. Obese to Beast has loose skin, yeah. No, Sasuke, I don't think she believes that's going to happen to her. With my mice. Yeah, these are her sweet dance moves where she damn near falls over after doing a spin turn, as she always does because she has no balance. What are we doing? I'm not taking beauty and fashion hints from Glitter. I'm sorry. Her makeup's atrocious. Scroll. Was that the most recent one? Is her running? Yeah. See, she's running a whole mile on the ship, guys. Multiple laps. I kind of actually want to watch this one more time because I meant to keep an eye on the positioning of the sun as it was going down. Okay, it's still nice and bright.
Did he change the angle of the camera for that one? He's changing the angle of the camera. Like, she should be running into the sun there. If these were, okay, if these were her doing laps, and he was in the same position each time she did a lap, which is kind of what was being implied here, then how did she start her laps running towards the sun, then had the sun behind her, then had the sun in front of her again, and finishes with the sun behind her? If his position hasn't moved and she's running past him for her laps, as is what I am led to believe is happening, how is the sun moving? Am I crazy? Anyway. What you got for us at your... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let's unmute the site now. Videos. I don't really think I like reacting to these kind of videos, and this was the last video she did before she ran. And the problem with her hauls are they can be done at any time. So, and I know she's putting them up because she's going on vacation and she wants to have something up. But
Hey everybody, today we are doing another haul.
let's slow her down just a little bit.
I'm going to tell you guys, I'm wearing a hat today because everybody has a bad hair day someday. Today, unfortunately, that is me.
But that's the point of wearing a hat. You're not supposed to tell people you're having a bad hair day. You're just supposed to be like, look at my cute hat, and then roll with it. You're not supposed to announce to everyone that you're having a bad hair day. Because now every time you wear a hat, people are just going to assume you're having a bad hair day. The Iapetus. He's switching sides so every lap looks like two? That kind of seems like that might be what he's doing. Yeah, I don't how do you not consider the position of the sun when you're putting together a bullshit clip about you running laps around the ocean liner? Like, wouldn't that be obvious? Wouldn't it be a little obvious that, like, you should always be running either towards or away from the sun if you're doing laps? Like, the position of the sun should not move that quickly. You could even argue the position of the boat moved, but boats don't move that fast unless she's filming these laps with a significant amount of time in between them. Because also, she wasn't nearly as red-faced and as miserable looking as she normally is when she shows us her running for long periods of time. Which is the other reason, that was the initial reason I was suspicious of the clip to begin with, is because she's very spry by the end of her mile-long lap, where the last couple times she's shown us her running a mile, she's like crying almost by the end of it because she's like, oh my god, I ran a mile, and she can't hardly breathe. So the lipedema. Excuse me. I want to check out her TikTok real fast. I doubt there's anything else on there. Oh, look at that. But we do need to mute this though. No, mute the TikTok. Oh, this is her, whatever. This is from April. That was her defending the fact that she can't lose weight because she's got the lipedema. Did she take this one down? Why did she take this one off of YouTube?
This was on YouTube. And she took it off. I wonder why. She looks great in it. I know this was on YouTube because I don't follow her TikTok. I know I saw it on YouTube. Because I was like, huh, it's interesting that she didn't say who the music was from. It says original sound on here, but that's not her. This isn't music by her. Boy, she's really showing her age. This is just more footage of her swimming with the stingrays and the, well, maybe they're not stingrays. And I'm almost positive that's a milk shark. Imagine the tantrums. I don't want to. What's this? Oh, wait, I've got everything muted? Yes. Oh, the love of Pete!
Quick question. Sorry to interrupt your workout.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if I could shoot you a hype video. Basically, this is some of the work that I do. Would you be down for it?
I mean, I guess if you can keep up.
And I just fell in love with a gangster. So he put my name in the top. But I don't let him come to the crib. So we get it on.
What motivates you to keep coming to the
Did you see how deep she landed in that jump crouch? Like, her ass almost hit the floor. She came down so hard jumping.
gym?
A lot of people tell me that I can't do certain things, and so I love coming to the gym and proving I can.
Imagine that being your only motivation to work out. Imagine the only reason you do anything in life is because someone somewhere told you you can't. You have no desire to better yourself, to improve, to be healthy for yourself. You have no desire to make yourself better for yourself. You're only doing it to spite and aggravate other people. And you think that doing this is like driving people insane. Like maybe it's driving Alan Roberts insane because I don't think it takes much. But imagine that being your only motivation in life is to just irritate other people and do things that are detrimental to your overall quality of life in the long run just because people have told you you shouldn't. Even if it is given to you in a well-meant way, you're still so spiteful that you would rather risk it than just slowly improve and get better and get stronger and build your stamina up and lose weight for yourself. Imagine being like that. You've been throwing up. You would have been throwing up. Manta rays. Yeah, I knew there was another kind of ray. They were probably manta rays, Alec. If you can keep up. Yeah, exactly, Ananias. Or Ananias. Spite can be a hell of a motivator, but is it going to keep you motivated?
I'm thick 'cause I be eating oats. Not for me, but no.
When did she take up boxing? Also, somebody really needs to show her how to box because I don't box and I know that was bad.
So she do my.
I'm just saying you didn't need to put in the special effect. When your ass is almost hitting the ground because you're jumping so hard, you might want to tone it back some. This was so cringe. This was so cringe. It was just, it was hard to watch. Am I getting hit with copyright for that music? Probably. It's all right. It's all right. Will it tell me that? Yeah, I know. I just thought about that. The clip's only 30 seconds long, so it might be okay. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out later. It'll be fine. Mute the site again. Oh, hey, she was gambling. She was in a casino. She is one of those casino ladies. You think she dressed like that on purpose then? She's like, I'm going to a casino. I'm gonna make sure I look like I belong. Okay, these are all the same ones. It's also interesting to me that she's putting her Starbucks stuff on TikTok, but not on YouTube. Her little horse kick. Does she know how to do anything else besides rock side to side and do a little kick? Stomps one leg down, rocks side to side, and then does a little back kick. There, I modeled. Her new song. Who? But her having him on her back and crouching down was cool. Saskia, you might want to read her book, A Life Full of Glitter. Not because it's a good self-help book. It is not a good self-help book. But it has a lot of stories and stuff in there that she tells, thinking that it's supporting her points about the self-help topic that she's on that chapter. But it really does give you a picture of, what it's like to be inside Anna's head, and it's not pretty. And B, what it was like to grow up as Anna. And you can definitely tell that Anna's childhood was full of, like, I won't go as far as to say neglect, but she was definitely the third child. She was definitely not the favorite. And she was definitely left on her own a lot. She admits to acting out and being a troublesome child just to get attention. Like, she was that kid who would just throw fits. She even tells a story about how she wanted attention one day, and so she decided to start throwing a temper tantrum just to get attention because she didn't know how else to get attention. And she says that she's like 11 or 12 when she's doing that, and it's like, that's a pretty advanced age to still be throwing temper tantrums to get attention. So you really do learn quite a bit about Anna just reading this book. I don't think she intended it to be that way, but it's very eye-opening. So, I mean, if you have some sympathy for her, I recommend reading it just because, like, I have a lot of sympathy for Anna. I think she's a dick, but I have a lot of sympathy for her because you can see how she became who she is. Oh, okay. I see. I thought you guys were referring to the drinks that she was having, the ice spice. I thought you were talking about the drinks. I did not realize that was the person singing. Yeah, Saskia, you're okay. Yes, follow along on the videos that I'm making. I'm actually finishing up one tonight. Molly, well, according to her, her dad did spank her with a wooden spoon, so doesn't work for everybody. Gotcha. Ice Spice is a rapper. I'm there now. I'm with you. I'm in the same conversation now. Do you guys want to watch this? This will be the last thing we watch tonight. If not, I am more than happy to sign off. Not because I don't like people, I just, you know. It has been a few hours at this point. What, 6? It's been 3 hours. Let's see. Do, 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 do. I'm giving you guys a minute to like catch up with me. I don't, Brioche, I don't usually do, sorry, I got distracted. I'm getting distracted, sorry. I don't typically do, reactions to her try-on hauls outside of the live reacts, just because I don't really like Anna's fashion, so I don't really have a lot to say other than I don't like it. Oh, Christina, that's been something we've been kvetching about forever. You guys know a lot more about this than I do. If you're still here, go ahead and leave a 1 in the chat if you'd like me to react to this, because otherwise I'm going to wrap up. And I'm not going to feel bad either way, so. I don't want to put pressure on people. You don't want to watch Anna. I mean, we don't have to. This is a hell of an outfit. I almost like it. And I think it would look cute in different colors on a different shape. And that's not being mean to Anna. It's just not very flattering for her. I'm thinking the cow pattern pants are not a good choice. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, you do actually get to see how delusional she is. I think you're getting outvoted, Molly. Sorry. It would look cute on like a little kid. Like a little kid. And maybe if they were like bib overalls. I could see that on a child. It is definitely 80s. Is it 80s or early 90s? It's hard to tell sometimes. And this is the outfit she starts the try on in. Alright, let's Hey, it's Bathtub Mary. I'm gonna speed her up. If she's too fast, I'll slow her down, but we'll speed her up for right now. 80s, you had suspenders. Alright. You guys ready for an amazing fashion haul from Eloquy? Who's Eloquy? I purchased from Eloquy. Eloquy did not send these to me whatsoever. Summer and vacation time is here, so I know all my plus-size friends and will want to look fabulous in our plus-size vacation outfits and plus-size resort wear. Because that's my biggest concern when summer rolls around is what I'm going to wear to the resort. Plus-sized summer dresses and 2 pieces for some cute plus-size looks to wear on vacation. I found bright, comfortable resort wear, plus-size sets, and plus-size... You're just saying the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Like, who wrote this? AI writes better copy than this. Maybe I should run this through a chat for her and hand it back to her and be like, here, I fixed it.
You know what? I feel like this hat totally completes the look, so I'm not mad at it. But with
I mean,
that,
it does.
let's get into the haul. So I haven't done a haul from Illiqui in a long time, and I'll be honest, it's just because I haven't liked anything from there. They were purchased by Women Within, and I was really...
Oh, hang on. That's way too small. What's the deal with Women Within? I've heard a lot of, like, bad-mouthing about that lately. That's where Amber buys her leggings from, isn't it? Those black pants that she wears. Remember. Doo-doo. There we go. Slice it down a little bit. There we are. There we go. That's a face. Sorry, Anna. All right, let's go.
beginning to get concerned that I wouldn't like anything from there ever again. I don't know how it became so not my vibe, but their like summer collection came out and I was like, oh, thank goodness. We've got color, we've got, you know, funkier cuts, we've got more fashion forward things. So I think they got the memo that people wanted the old Illiqui back and they delivered. And I'm very excited about that. So this is my first haul, I believe, since they've been purchased. So let's see if anything's changed. Our first set I'm very excited about because it is a tropical print in a green, which
I like the cut of that. I almost like the print. It doesn't look bad on her.
I don't typically see like a green on white tropical print.
She loves showing off her midriff though.
Usually there'll be like an infusion of color, but I really, really like this because I am trying to put more green in my wardrobe because I've been seeing that it's a really good color on me that I kind of ignored. So we have this kind of long maxi skirt with an elastic waist. And then with it is this super cute crop top. I love kind of the pleating detail.
Oh, I thought it just had like a little cutout in the front. I didn't realize that was a whole ass separate piece. My bad. Yeah, I guess don't forget to like the stream, guys. I'm really bad at the E stuff.
I love kind of the unusual neckline where it comes down to a V. This is going to elongate you. It's going to make people look at your beautiful face. And I love my little stretchy back.
She's really obsessed with her face lately, I've noticed. Like the last couple few things that she's tried on, she's been like, the last couple few that I've watched, she's been really concerned about drawing attention up to her face. And I don't think she's ugly or anything. I just don't know why she's that concerned about it lately.
Tops like this are like my go-to in the summer because I hate bras. If you're new to this channel and you do not know that yet, let me introduce you to something about me. If I could not wear a bra every day, I would be elated. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in, but tops like this, they hide whether you're wearing a bra or not, so I love them. Overall, the fabric...
Look how... Alright, this is kind of dickish. That shirt is huge. That top is massive.
It's really nice. It's like a cotton. It is fully lined and it feels nice. I'm excited about this. I think it might work out really well for me. I'm going on some cruises and also some other adventures this summer, and this might be a win for me. Okay, so
I mean, it looks good on her. It's a good color for her. Again, I'm not crazy about the print, but I guess since it's vacation resort wear, that's what you wear. So you wear obnoxious fake Hawaiian prints because nothing says vacation more than cultural appropriation. So, sorry.
This set is cute. I think that the top is a little big, but I think it's one of those tops that goes like 22, 24, 18, 20, all of that. So I don't think I could go down a size, but I do have a little room here. But because of the straps, it's still supported. So I feel good in it. But I think if I didn't wear a bra with it, I actually probably would need a size down because I am wearing a little bit of a padded bra right now. That's why it looks like I've got boobs. It's because I bought them in the bra. There's like bumping me up.
Thanks. Needed to know that. A lot. Really didn't though.
A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Very comfortable. I think I look very cute. I think it looks stylish. I think it looks chic. Yeah, it's a win. Next, we have another set, and
oh dear God, why does this print exist? Who made this print and then went, yeah, that's good. We should put that on clothing for plus-sized women. You're just being mean, whoever you are.
Orange is my favorite color, so whenever I see a print that
I know, and you look terrible in it. I don't have words. I don't have kind words.
that's like very orange forward, I always just be like in the cart immediately. So this is like,
You really shouldn't.
I believe this linen.
Oh my god, when she turned around. No, hang on.
Orange forward. I always just be like in the cart immediately.
That's breathtaking. This isn't even her fault. This is just a crappy outfit. Like, this is just, it's badly cut. That pattern is just atrocious. This was a mean joke.
So this is like, I believe this is linen. It feels linen-y. I'm going to assume that this is linen. And I love the like.
You're gonna say it's linen? You could just look. God damn it, Anna. This is why I hate, this is one of the major reasons I freaking hate. Oh. Eloquy, do you actually hate plus-sized women? You know, this is actually, well, never mind. I was gonna say, this is actually reasonably priced for something she bought. Never mind, I forgot. Look at this. Description and details. I wonder what I'll find if I click on this. Oh, hey, look! It's linen and viscose. I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to say that. I'm assuming it's some kind of spandex. Huh, but look what the very first thing tells me is the fabric it's made out of. I don't have to guess. It's like, cite your freaking sources. Look at the things you're buying.
Grandpa on vacation vibe this is giving. Like, that's what it's making me feel like. Like, this guy's had this shirt since he was like 20.
You want to look like a grandpa on vacation? That's a goal?
But now he's like 70 and he's still rocking it. So I love this. I love kind of the little rolled sleeve on it.
Yes, it's giving Legos mess on the floor. And someone said earlier, like kindergartner. Yeah, it looks like spilled kindergartner paint.
Yeah, this is fantastic. With it are a pair of shorts in the same linen fabric and the same print. Now, okay, a couple things I'm noticing right away on these. You kind of heard me go, oh, right there. And it's because I am a very tall girl, right? I'm about 5'9", 5'10", depending on when you measure me. And fun fact, you shrink during the day. If you did not know that, Google.
She's right, you do. Okay, so the words out of Anna's mouth is that she's 5'10". I no longer need to guess. She's probably still off. But I will, for now on, say that Anna is 5'10". Which actually complicates the video I did earlier. But my point is, Anna has confirmed she is 5'10".
It's very fascinating, but we all shrink about an inch every day. So you start one height, and at the end of the day, you're an inch shorter. Fun. That's a rabbit hole. Anyway, these have a very kind of shorter inseam. And I always get really worried about this because sometimes they end up looking like diapers on me. Now, what I was looking at, if you saw me kind of feeling the end of the short here, I wanted to see if I could take the cuff out. Because that would give me another like inch of fabric and honestly would make me feel a lot comfortable and a lot more comfortable actually. So since I like the print so much.
Of course you do. Never mind.
I'm already looking for ways to make this work. So I'm just looking at all the places it's sewn. And I honestly think I could take this out, which means I would keep it just because I can lengthen it. But we'll see how it looks on. Maybe I'm overreacting. Sometimes these things fit a lot.
Viscose is a type of rayon. Okay. Well, all right. Rayon doesn't stretch though, does it? Is rayon the rayon? Oh, okay. I know I can look it up. I'm not going to.
A lot different on. It does have a little bit of elastic at the waist, belt loop, so if you want to like zhuzh it up with something like this, you can. But it's so cute. I really hope I can make it work because I love the print, like obsessed with it. So I'm kind of obsessed, but I'm also like frustrated. I know I won't wear the shorts because I know they don't fit me properly. They're gonna ride up. But I love the way this looks, like the print on print. I wish these were in pants or a longer short. I'm actually like low-key very upset about it because I love this print on me. It is so me.
I mean, it is so you, but honey, that looks like crap. This is terrible. Why? Does a single one of you, I mean, I will not judge. I promise you I will not judge. Does anyone in the comments think this looks good? Because somewhere someone has to.
But it's just, these are just a bit too short. And I think even if I took them down, they'd be here. And that's still going to come up. If I had a short, maybe even a capri, a culotte, not a culotte, but You get it. You get it, guys. You get it. It's so close to perfection, but it's just not quite there. Here's the thing. I like this so much that I'm willing to see if it will work. So I'm going to wear these around my house for a little bit just to see if they start to come up. Right now they're staying down. And if they're going to stay down, then I'm A-okay with them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I love the print that much that I'm willing to like go outside my comfort zone a little bit and see if these sassy ladies can work. This one for real, I got because I don't know.
Ah, thank you, Lee. So it's light and cool. I'm down for fabrics made out of bamboo. They're usually pretty soft. You could buy as a prank. Yeah, Ananas, the top could work with another bottom, but yeah, the two together is just terrible. Molly, exactly.
In my mind, it could be great. But when I saw it on the model on the site, it did not look good. It did not look great.
So you bought it anyway? So you saw this on the model, you went, damn, that's ugly, and you bought it, thinking it will look different on you. Okay. I can't wait for this one.
But I also acknowledge that like people have different bodies. So different bodies look better or worse in different things. That's just life. And I thought maybe for my body, it might look better. That also might be wishful thinking. So we will find out together.
It doesn't look that bad. Okay. This is what she's talking about. This is a plus size model too, so it's not like it's on a skinny mini. Does Eloquy only do plus sizes? Is that their shtick? Do they? Well, I mean, yeah, they started at 14. Okay. I don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute, actually. Would I wear that? I don't know. I really kind of like the top. But, like, those kind of things don't tend to stay up on me. I don't have enough, as you can see, I don't have enough up here to hold things in place.
So this is a long kind of skirt, and what I love about this is kind of the cut out eyelet detail. It's like an oversized eyelet. It does have 3 tiers, and it is a full kind of like maxi skirt. Again, elastic waist.
She's wearing it wrong.
Waistband, cotton.
Like, I think she's got the skirt pulled up too high.
Great for like cruising, vacation, all the things. Here's the thing I'm not certain on. Now, I love an off-the-shoulder top. This is not an off-the-shoulder top, which is what I thought it was originally. And that maybe they were just putting it on the model weird. But no, it is a tube top. And I am looking at it right now, and I am like,
where in this picture does that look like an off-the-shoulder to you? It's clearly a tube top. Why would you look at this? What is wrong with her? How do you look at this picture and go, oh, that's an off-the-shoulder? Her arm is nowhere near this. How do you shop? Do you just like blindly click on crap? Do you like squint really, really, really tightly and you're like, ah? And that's how you shop? What's wrong with you? Okay, it looks terrible when you do that to it, but
I don't think this is going to stay up. So I think I actually need a smaller size in this, but we will try it on. Maybe I'm entirely wrong, but there is elastic here and unstretched.
Something's cutting her right here, right below her belly. And it could just be it just doesn't fit her. It could just be it doesn't fit her. But something's cutting it right here and it doesn't look great. Yeah, I mean, it's not... She looks pregnant, but it's not that bad of an outfit. The skirt is too small. Yeah, she might need to go up a size. She likes pulling the skirts up too high. Which is weird. She likes showing off her midriff. Like, if she would just put it down here where her actual fucking hips are, as opposed to literally right below her breast. Byung, I don't think she does. I think she's just been faking it long enough that people think she does. And very few people actually pay attention enough to call her on it. And I know just enough to be annoyed. Like, I'm not an expert. I just know enough that it annoys the shit out of me. Lee, that's entirely possible as well. She got confused between the two things and didn't bother to look back with what she ordered before filming. You have one job, Anna. This is it.
We're already... And your boobulas have a lot more fabric than your back. So I feel like the sizing on this is a bit large. We'll see.
Girl, you are delusional.
On. Yeah, I still don't know. I might have made a poor choice on this one, but you know what? Nobody's perfect. And I definitely believe, and as you've seen if you've watched a lot of these hauls, sometimes things surprise you. So I'm holding out for a hero. Maybe, just maybe, this will be fantastic. We won't know until we put it on. I've been working really hard.
I don't think it looks that bad, but I do. Something's wrong here, and I think Lucy's got it. That like the tiers are too tight, which means the skirt's too tight. It's the wrong size. No, Ananias, she does not have any concept of dressing for body shape or color theory. I mean, she just got done telling you that orange is her favorite color. She looks like hell in orange. Her other one is chartreuse. Chartreuse, whatever. She looks like absolute crap in it and continues to buy it anyway.
I'm giving my waist definition, and this just takes it all away. I would like to call this the doily of shame.
And she also has no idea where her waist is. She thinks her waist is up here. She thinks that's where her waistline is. Her waistline's actually down here. She just doesn't have a waist. And she thinks that because this is where the pinch point of her body is, that's where her waistline is, and it's not. She has a long torso? I can't remember. Either way, she dresses badly.
Because, like, I feel like this is used to, like, hide your body. And I worked hard for this, baby. I want people to see. This is a hard no for me. No. I can do so much better than this. In fact, many other things I've tried on have been way better than this, so.
Really doesn't look that bad on her.
No. Hard no. So this was another print that just took me in. Like, I just saw it and I
Sorry, excuse me.
was like, I want it. This is me. It's obviously orange, so duh, love.
Sure, orange. We'll go with that. Makes you feel better.
Sheared bodice.
That doesn't look bad on her.
Fun, kind of cut in the front.
Yeah, it's cute.
With this design detail. I just love this print. It's like zebra. It's like zebra, but
Of the prints, this has been the least egregious. So
classy zebra in orange. None of that sounds right. Like if someone said, oh, it's a classy zebra print in orange, I'd be like, that is probably hideous. But no, it's actually adorable. Maybe this is a soft coral is a better term. I'm also feeling here that there are pockets, so praise the Lord. It is very, very lightweight. So this would definitely be fantastic
yeah,
for cruising.
coral.
And honestly, a great length for just bopping around. I also love dresses like this that are a little bit longer because you can put shorts underneath them. And I feel like when you're going sightseeing in a city and stuff, a lot of times people default to just like bike shorts and a big tee, but you can actually do bike shorts and a dress. And that's what I do most of the time when I travel and you see me in a fancy dress, I'm just wearing bike shorts underneath.
No shit. There is no amount of money you can give me to convince me that Anna goes on these long-ass hikes that she tries to force her body to do without bike shorts on. The chub rub is real, and there is no space between her thighs. I'm not being a ass here. There's no way in hell she could comfortably walk more than 10, 15 minutes without some kind of blistering because of her thighs rubbing together. Of course you have shorts on underneath these dresses. Has Jordan uploaded recently? I don't know. I haven't really been following Jordan lately. It's cracking me up. I would love to wear white like that because it just looks so pretty, but as soon as I put it on, anything that could stain would immediately attract itself to me.
Yes, chafe stick is awesome and it will do great things for you, but bike shorts just make it so you don't have to worry about it. So
chafe stick is bullshit.
This, I think, I'm really hoping this works because it is.
It does look cute on it.
Oh, it's so me. I really like this, but I want the color orange to be brighter.
I really like this, but it's just not obnoxious enough. You can't see me from space. It's not good enough. Yes, this is coral, and she looks good in coral. Blonde people tend to look good in coral. Blonde, pale-skinned people tend to look good in the color coral, especially when you already have pink undertones. But apparently it's not day glow enough. Jesus Christ. Exactly, Rocky.
I'm just a bright girl. I just like when things are saturated.
It's pretty saturated.
But overall, it does look pretty freaking amazing.
It does look good on her.
Where'd you go, little pocket? There you are. It's also very lightweight, so that's a plus. So I'm looking at these and I'm like, some of these things look big. And I'm like, I could also just be delusional because there's so many times I hold something up and I'm like, this is so big. And then I put it on and it's like
Whew. Sorry, guys.
a little bit small. And I'm like, wah, wah. I mean, not that your size matters, but it's always like,
Did she buy another fucking sweater dress?
why do I not understand what will and will not fit my body? Okay.
I don't know. Why don't you understand what will and won't fit your body? There's a thing called a tape measure. It doesn't take long. You and a friend or just you by yourself could easily take measurements, and they're all listed on these websites you shop at because you shop at higher end websites. They not only tell you what kind of fabric it is that it takes like 2 minutes to look up, because I mean, I could have looked that up. I just didn't. And also, they will have the measurements for the various sizes on these websites. So why you continue to buy shit that doesn't fit blows my mind.
This bananas. This is bananas. I am hoping to God this works because she needs a moment of this dress. Like, look at this ridiculousness. Ugh. I need, like, this to me needs some big ass sunglasses.
It needs to be at least a size bigger. Her belly is way too tight in that. Yeah, my cousin, when she was doing ballet, they just always wore bike shorts, and she was a skinny kid. So it's just more comfortable. She wants to literally be the sun. Nothing else will suffice. Oh, lampshade. It does look like a lampshade, but it's way too tight. I get what it's going for, and it is going for like that faux flapper look, but
An updo and a hot pool boy. Those things. And maybe a drink. I'm not a big drinker anymore, but I would rock like a dad.
You know, Anna said something about from a video from like 7 years ago about being asexual, and I was like, you make too many suggestive and just straight up sexual jokes for me to really buy that. And then I had a lot of people point out to me that people who fall into the ace category tend to do that to fit in. And okay, I just wanted to kind of like walk that back because I didn't realize that. Mainly because if I'm not into something, I don't make jokes about it. And I'm not trying to be like, oh my God, you shouldn't make jokes about it. I just like, it didn't dawn on me that people would do that to cover, but it makes sense that you would. It doesn't, I guess maybe that's what Anna's doing, is she's just trying to make these really awkward. And maybe that's why the jokes always come off as being like super awkward and mostly inappropriate, is because she just doesn't understand how to do it, you know, kind of a thing. So yeah, I'm just kind of like walking back the comment I made, I guess, because yeah, it makes sense that if you wanted to fit in, you would make jokes in the hope that it makes you feel like you're included more. Hi. I need to be able to reach the mouse, and I really wish you would quit trying to knock my mic over.
Daiquiri or a mojito for this look. Ooh, and a rattan bag. Oh my gosh, it needs a rattan bag.
Thanks.
Shoes
No.
Let me know what shoes you think I should wear with this, because
No.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't think I should go heels, because I feel like this girl is too cool for heels, but definitely not Tevas. Mules? Let me know what you think I should wear with it. Okay, honestly,
We do not claim her. Saskia. She is not a Scorpio. You know, there's this concept in astrology about the mature and the immature, or the developed and the undeveloped zodiac sign. And she is a Scorpio. And I think Anna's a really good example of the undeveloped Scorpio versus myself, of course, who is a developed Scorpio. But my point is I think Anna's immaturity level and definitely like her volatility and all of that good stuff, it's very stereotypically it's like all the negative aspects of Scorpio all wrapped into one. In her much older content, she talks about being very sexual. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of feel like I need to go back and watch some of her older stuff and do like retro reacts, but she makes a lot of suggestive and just straight up sexual jokes. And they're always so cringy and just badly timed and inappropriate. But I mean, if she's just doing it to fit in, it would make sense why that is, though. It's just much worse. I don't like those shoes. I think they're ugly, period. Hi, Dolce Di Corgi. It's partly for cover and partly because in some Aces sex is just weird and funny, so... I mean, if you think it's weird and funny and you're just making fun of it, knock yourself out. Sex is weird, so... And it is funny. Look, I'm not knocking that the dress itself is hideous. Like, there's nothing you can do to make this dress not ugly. It's just also too small. You know, I was surprised at how, like, intimate Tauruses can be. But I'm like I'm a Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, Libra Rising, so I'm all kinds of things. That's fair, Young. I am not an ace. Whatever the opposite of ace is, that's where I'm at. I'm like all the way off. I don't need to be sharing this shit. Never mind. Yay, Scorpios. All of this. Well, you know what? I will claim Scorpio moons as well, because apparently your moon sign is very influential on your personality as well. So Scorpio moons are also, and Scorpio risings are also welcome in the Scorpio circle, which aggravates the fuck out of me that she's a Scorpio. Not only is she a Scorpio, her fucking birthday is like practically mine. If she ruins spooky season for me, I'm going to be very irritated.
No, and I'll tell you why. It has the fringe start right at my widest part. And let's just be honest here. I don't need tassels on my ass.
If you would get the size that fits you, I mean, they will still gonna start there, but they would drape off of you as opposed to suck to you.
It's already huge. It's already very noticeable. I don't need anything drawing any more attention to it. So this is personally for me not a dress I would wear. But if you are looking for something to give you a little bit more junk in the trunk, this might be your girl. She's just definitely not mine. This dress I bought.
She really does think she's got an ass. And I only say that because, like, she's constantly doing back shots, especially when she's in her bathing suits and stuff. She loves showing off her backside. She really thinks she's got a badonka butt, and she's somebody's ideal. Let me just put it that way. Her birthday, I don't remember exactly when it is, but it's late October. I want to say it's like the 27th or the 28th. Oh, Molly. I am I don't know if I'm yin or yang, but I know I'm a water horse. Or am I a fire horse? Ah, crap. Now I don't know what I am. I'm a horse.
And I thought I was like, oh, this is going to be really pretty. And then I got it and I don't necessarily love the fabric. So up front, I'm already like, about this one. But
she's not going to like this. I don't know what it is, but she's not going to like it.
You never know till you put it on. Why I'm a little is the satiny fabric. I know this is very in right now. I know, oh, this isn't tight, so I'm going to have to tie that again. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just, if you know anything about me, I'm a little type A, and if they're not the same height, I will.
A little? Also, I've said this before. Calling yourself a type A is not really a compliment where I'm from. Being called a type A is not a compliment where I'm from. Where I'm from.
Be bothered by it forever and ever, amen. But, you know.
Yay, busy. See, Halloween Scorpios are the best. We are alpha.
I did pretty good right there. A miracle has occurred. Anyway, satin fabric scares me because everything shows on it. Everything shows on it. Your sweat, you accidentally get one drop of something on it. It's like somehow it spreads and you just got a giant mark on your stomach. Not that that's happened to me before. Because it definitely has. I'm a messy girl. But it could be great. And I have
a lot of Scorpios in this chat. Una is also a Halloween Scorpio. Rocky, you're a fire dragon. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, exactly, Molly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I untied it. I'm a monster. But yeah, it could be great. It could be fantastic, and I could be worrying about nothing. It is, again, very lightweight. It is tiered, and it's kind of simple, but it does have like fairy princess vibes, which is...
Well, to be fair, Saskia, being a Halloween Scorpio is pretty scary. I'm not gonna cushion that one for people.
Very in.
She's the 29th. Yeah, I thought she was around there.
It does make me think of Taylor Swift for obvious reasons, so we'll give it a go. We'll see how it looks. My ladies feel a little smushed in this one. Look, it's really pushing. It looks great, but I would not wear it solely because I feel like this is like just slam.
It doesn't look terrible on her. It really doesn't. I just don't like the dress in general. As far as like the cut, it looks like it might be a little tight in the top, but overall it seems to look okay on her. I just don't like the dress, and I even like this shade of purple, this shade of lavender, and I don't like this, so. You are a golden boar? How do you get to be a golden boar, Hellfire? I want to be a golden boar.
Mamming them in, and I don't like getting a mammogram, and I don't like feeling that way when I'm in a dress, so it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. So that is everything from Illiquely. As you can see, some things have changed, but I'm excited that they're back to more funky, fresh styles and less doldrums. I missed her. I missed my
Lee. Anna gets that cool silhouette because Anna's got, she got big hips and she got a big butt. She got shelf butt, and because of that, the fabric will just, you know, fall correctly. She's got the shape that the petticoat is trying to mimic, which is great if that's what you're going for. Swifty, you're offended. Does the purple dress have something to do with Taylor Swift? Did Taylor Swift wear a purple dress? I don't have anything against Taylor Swift. Don't come for me. I love Taylor Swift. Oh, Chinese zodiac. How do you get to be a golden boar? What element is gold? You're an ox in Chinese zodiac. I love how we've just gone into astrology. I don't know. I think, am I a fire or a water horse? I can't remember. I'm an earth horse. I'm none of the above. I'm an earth element. That makes me a black horse, doesn't it? Why couldn't I be like a metal horse? That would have been way cooler. Wait, metal is black. Oh, am I green? Earth is green, right? Let's see how much I know about this shit. Year of the horse. I could have my personality and lucky color. Oh, gold, you're metal. Wait, no. I thought metal was black. Huh. I'm learning new things on the internet. Anyway, that was Anna's try-on haul. This thing, it's not gonna load. This outfit was atrocious. There we go. This is terrible. This is horrible. It even looks bad on the model. It looks bad on both versions of the model. This is terrible. And it's sold out. At like size 26, 30, and 32. Like, who are you people? It's terrible. This was cute. Vanilla latte? That would kind of imply that there's some kind of like brown to it, which there's clearly not. Are you kidding me? That's for the skirt. That's just the skirt. That fabric doesn't cost that much. You'd only need about 4 yards of that. You could go to, well, is Joann's closing? You could go to Joann's and buy this, a very similar fabric for not even this. For maybe $20, $24 for all 4 yards, depending on what it was you were buying. That's insane. And it's a circle skirt. It's not even that hard to make. It's a tiered circle skirt. It might take you an afternoon if you've never learned to sew before. It's got an elastic waist. You're fine. Jeez Louise. I went into the wrong career. Google. Well, Google never lies, K-Buns. You're a fire rat. See? Bulldogs can't swim. Golden rooster. Okay, where are we getting? If you type in your year and then ask for the element, it'll give you the element, and then each element has a color. Has not closed any stores. It has closed at least one around me, but I don't know if that's because of the bankruptcy or just because it was underperforming. I'm really lucky with my Joann's that I go to. They seem to have enough people, and they're always very friendly, which is weird in the Philly area. Like, friendly people in a store is very strange. The humans you live with are demanding feeding. Yeah, I need to go feed myself, so we got some rabbits, we got oxes, we got dogs. She wears purple in the Eras tour. Oh, okay. I mean, I like the color. I just didn't like the dress. Earth rabbits, water dogs. Ooh, maybe you're a golden monkey, K-Buns. That would be kind of cool. All right. Ooh, fire ox. That sounds fun. You are a golden monkey. There you go. I was joking, but I was right. Earth tiger. That's pretty cool. Being an earth tiger is kind of fun. I'm just a horse. What's so cool about being an earth horse? I'm stable. And it's obviously wrong. Dogs unite. Your Celtic zodiac. I don't know what my Celtic zodiac is. Is that the month you're born in? I think I'm a birch then. Celtic zodiac. Oh, look at that. Celtic tree astrology. Hey, you don't have to sell me on it. Just tell me what I'm doing. Who am I? I studied the Ogum for like a hot minute, and then I forgot everything about it. Hey, I'm an Ivy too. I'm charismatic, restless, optimistic, and collaborative. Ooh, you really don't know me. I'm a survivor. Alright. I'm gonna go survive myself some dinner now. Depends on the size of the horse. Well, Renata, you can come over here with the earth horse and we can go be boring together. Stable horse. Thanks, Lee. Nice, a golden dragon. That's fun. Being a dragon in general is kind of fun because you can put anything in front of it and it makes it immediately badass because the following word is dragon. It doesn't even matter what it is. Yes, I know. I need to feed my cats. You're a Celtic reed. Hellfire is a hazel. Well, thank you, Roche. I wanted to do something not Amber because I wanted to do something not Amber, but I'm not going to cut this one up either, so if you don't watch the live, you don't get to see any of it. So, you see it here. Ooh, willows are pretty, though. Alright, and hopefully I didn't get demonetized for, like, the 30 seconds of Ice-T's song. No, that's not her name. Iced Spice or something? Spicy Ice? I'm old. That is my only defense. Anyway. I guess if you've made it this far in the stream, go ahead and put your Chinese zodiac animal down or your Celtic zodiac down, because I don't think they have elder trees or reeds or hazel trees or any of that. So I guess a tree, I guess. If put a tree and your Chinese zodiac animal in the comments section. Is it spicy ice? Am I ice spice? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized when I started trying to put it together, I'm like, I sound like my mother. So, hey, Vanilla Ice was okay for the time, okay? He had his moment. But yes, go ahead and put your zodiac sign down. Throw a tree in there if you want. And I will see everybody in the next stream. Though I will be doing a member stream, I think Tuesday. So I will see everybody then. Well, I'll see the members then. And
I don't think I have anything else to say. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel. We're going to hit 6,000 soon, so start thinking about what kind of questions you'd like to ask. And don't forget to like the stream. And if you're not subscribed and you've been lurking, go ahead and subscribe. We have fun here. Milli Vanilli. Ah, no. I liked Milli Vanilli. I liked the guys who were the actual Milli Vanilli, not the two frontmen. Fire, Ox, Willow, Taurus. Wow, that's a lot. It sounds it sounds really fun too. Though notice that you're an Ox and a Taurus, Brioche. It's like it's meant to be. All right. I will see all the members Tuesday unless something catastrophic happens between now and then, which things could happen. But yes, I will see everybody. I will see members Tuesday, and that's all I've got for right now. I guess I'll see everybody else when Amber posts again. And that's it. Bye! So much cat hair. So much cat hair.